Okay, how is this? Okay, there we go. Ah, can I put this? One of these days, I've been like saying this for how many years? We're gonna be more prepared with the streaming. Jeez. All right. Well, as I get prepared here, just waiting for more people to join the stream. So, yes. Yes. Okay. Wow, this looks so like close. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm going to tweet out the link to the stream and then we'll go from there. But yeah, if you guys are here in the stream now, if you wouldn't mind giving this stream a thumbs up, that would be delightful while we're all here together. Okay, that looks a little better now. There we go. Okay, so let me just I'm just gonna post the link in the community tab on the YouTubes, then we'll go from there. But yeah, let's see. It'd help actually if I can see what you guys are saying in the stream right now. How are all of you doing in the middle of this corona virus? Oh my gosh, look at Nikita Ray doing the promo for me. You know what? I'm honestly just going to tweet out. I'm just going to retweet that. All right, Vincent's here. Nikita Ray is here. KG Unbox is here. Oh man. Siafik? Raheem, hi there. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Mario is here. Nicholas is here. Rebel Arc, hello, is here. All right. Let me just literally retweet Nikita Ray's tweet here and then come join us, please. Okay, that sounded really desperate. Oh well, that's okay. Nikita Ray, earlier Kevin McHale was just chilling on live dancing to Destiny's Child. When did he go live? On Instagram? Stefan, hey girl, I'm getting so excited for Wednesday night. Same. I mean, I've watched the movie we're going to be talking about, but I haven't watched it yet for the podcast. But I'm getting excited too, and I still need to do all that research. But I'm getting excited too, Stefan. Nikita Ray, yeah, a few hours ago. Oh, dang. I swear, sometimes, I don't know. I thought I followed Kevin McHale on Instagram, but maybe I didn't. Pretty sure I did. Rebel Arc, any future travels after Corona? Well, when is this gonna end? I mean, obviously have plans for going to the Philippines. Well, we actually had planned on going to the Philippines in July, but I don't know if that, like, hopefully, fingers crossed, we could still do that, but I don't know. Everything's getting shut down and canceled. It's kind of crazy. Jao San Pedro, have you recovered from Fleabag season 2 finale? No, I haven't. I have not. That finale, that show wrecked me. So I'm still recovering from the amazingness that was Fleabag, especially Fleabag season 2. Um yeah, I'm kind of in a post Fleabag depression, if you will. I feel like Phoebe Waller-Bridge broke up with me. That's how I feel like after watching that finale. So no, I have not. Um KG Unbox. I'm pretty sure he was Kevin. Have you heard any news on The Handmaid's Tale season 4? No, I haven't. Actually, I'm not quite sure if I can even do reaction and review videos to Handmaid's Tale anymore because I still have to think about it because it was so random. Like a couple days ago, I started getting like copyright notices on several of my old Handmaid's Tale videos, and I've gotten them before, but it's at this point now where I've done 3 seasons of Handmaid's Tale, and like 80% of those videos have been demonetized because of like I don't have a copyright strike, but it's like copyright notice. And the copyright claim is coming from MGM, I guess, because MGM is involved in the production of Handmaid's Tale. So there's a good chance I might not be able to cover Handmaid's Tale in that way anymore. I feel like maybe because I've been covering Handmaid's Tale for the past like 3 years on my channel, to abruptly stop would kind of be unfair. So I might have to just do just like straightforward reviews instead of like sitting down and doing like full on reaction videos to it. But yeah, I might not be able, there's a good chance I might not be able to do that show on my channel anymore. Um let's see here. Rebel Arc, I miss your travel vlogs. Well, Rebel Arc, I actually have lots of travel vlogs that are like I've been literally saying this for like over a year now, but so I have so many like travel content material backlogged from a year ago still. Like I still have leftover footage from when I went to Canada a couple months ago. It was like Canada, Detroit. I still have lots of videos to make from when I was in the Philippines last year, when I went to Japan last year, when I went to Thailand last year, and when I went to Hong Kong last year. Um, so they're gonna come. I just don't know when. But I feel like, especially because everything's like shut down now and we're all practicing social distancing and isolation, I'm gonna have more time here. So yeah, there's lots more travel content to come. It's just I don't know when that's gonna happen. But don't worry, I'll be back. Stefan, I have a wedding in Vegas scheduled for I have a wedding in Vegas scheduled for April 20th, and damn it, it will still happen. Stefan, did anyone else watch Westworld tonight? Nikita Ray, my cousin has been in quarantine in Thailand for about a month. He's there for his mission. He's Mormon. Oh wow, dang. Harper is here. Hi, Stream the Distance by Mariah Carey in honor of the social distance. Um, Justin, what's up, Justin? This is my Whitney buddy friend here. Hey Steffi, it honestly sucks because I'm in the middle of a move that was supposed to be in mid-April, but I'm expediting that in case domestic travel is shut down. Oh wow. Well, I'm supposed to be in mid-April. Dang. Well, Justin, I hope, you're able to expedite that um before if and when domestic travel kind of gets shut down in the States. Isn't it crazy? I just came from my friend's house and we were talking and she was saying how it's so funny how like a week ago at this time, like obviously the coronavirus was in the news, but like it's so crazy how within a matter of week like everything started getting shut down and postponed. So she actually works at Film Independent and in LA, and she was telling me that a lot of the events that they host are getting like canceled or postponed. So yeah. Um, let's see here. Nikita Ray, I just got a copyright thing on Twitter from Sony for posting a video of Left Eye in 2017. Oh wow, that's weird. KG Unbox, that sucks about the copyright claims. If you do just reviews and not reactions, that would be fine. Thanks. Nikita Ray, sis probably went to Windsor, which is technically Canada, but IDK anybody that has ever been there. LMFAO. I did go to Windsor, actually, Nikita Ray. I have family there. I went to Tim Hortons because you guys really love your Tim Hortons up there. um, KGM box, and yeah, it's Kevin. You remembered, LOL. Harper, are you still able to work due to Corona? It seems like something where you're around people since you're teaching. Yeah, actually, my classes have been limited, so I'm pretty sure though they're gonna be. I'm not gonna. I won't be surprised if I get a text within the next couple hours that's like, we're gonna be closing the studio for like the next couple weeks or so. But it's like they're limiting the classes they're offering right now, so. Um, Nikita Ray, Harper isn't slacking this week. Yes, Harper's mind. Miriam Chasnov, would you consider watching Why Women Kill? No one has ever suggested that before. Nikita Ray, suddenly Lisa's time for the pod again. Harper True, it's Lisa's is Lisa's return imminent? You know what? I have not heard from Lisa in quite a bit because the last time I texted her like a couple weeks ago asking her if like her situation and everything has been figured out, and she has yet to get back to me. So I'm assuming at that point it wasn't things weren't figured out, but you never know. You never know. Justin, hey Steffi, loving your energy. You don't seem tired at all. LOL. I would love straight up reviews of The Handmaid's Tale. That could be a way to grow the channel since people like reviews as opposed to reactions. Oh, some people. Yeah, I was thinking that probably might be more. I mean, for first of all, it would be easier for me in terms of editing. But there's sometimes because I know a lot of people, you guys tend to recommend shows for me to watch, but there's just like there's no way I'm ever gonna get around to doing reaction and review videos for all of those shows. So I think, that's kind of an easier, that kind of opened up a nice avenue for me in terms of how else I could cover different things on the channel. Um, let's see here. Stefan, we just finished a major project at my job, and I expect we may close this week. I brought up the idea of heading up north to my parents' place where there have been no cases, and they're freaking out. Wow. There's been no your parents are freaking out about you visiting? Um, Nikita Ray, Steffi went to Timmy's and probably cosplayed as me. Stefan, we had Tim Hortons in the Twin Cities, but they all left due to mismanagement. Oh no. Um, Justin, y'all are so shady. KG Unbox, we can't keep the stream going without you giving a shout out to Annie. Annie's in the room taking a little, actually she's just like on her phone. She's not sleeping. She's literally just laying down on her phone. So where's Mama Annie? That's where she is. Miriam Chasnov. Why? Yeah, I haven't seen very many reviews of Why Women Kill. I also absolutely love Undone. Both shows are, I feel, very underrated and not talked about nearly enough. Nikita Ray, react to every single performance from Glee. Yes, all separate videos too. Oh my god. I know there's someone here on YouTube is actually doing reaction videos right now to Glee. His name is Trophy Muncher, I believe. He's doing reaction review videos to Glee, which I don't know how like he would be able to do that because Glee, they cover songs, so I would imagine like the copyright situation is probably difficult to get around for that show. It's so funny because I have videos where I obviously watch TV And then I have videos where I review music, and the videos that get like usually a copyright notice at some point are the videos where I review music. It's so much more difficult to get away with like copyright in terms of music versus like a TV show. Um and sometimes like when if I do get a notice for a TV show, it's not because of the actual content that's in my video, but it's because at some point in the episode there's a song, and then that song gets the ding for copyright notice, which is really weird. So yeah, I wonder how he's doing that. um let's see here. Harper, I second Undone. OMG, that show is phenomenal. Stefan, my parents said if I come up I can't go out at all despite the fact there have been no cases of corona within 150 miles of them. Harper, yes, Trophy Muncher Joe. Vincent, how are you doing today? I'm I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Let's see, what did I do today? Well, I was editing part 2 of the bonus episode for the podcast. So I'm in the midst of doing that right now. I actually should be doing that right now instead of doing this live stream, but that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I was doing earlier. And then I went to my friend's house because every Sunday I go to my friend's house and we watch Outlander. I don't know if any of you in this stream watch Outlander, but we watch the show called Outlander and it's on right now. And then after that we went to like this chicken place and we got some food and we went back to their place and we ate, and that was it. And then I went home. I actually tried going to CVS pharmacy. Well, I stopped. Well, on my way home I tried going to Ralph's because I wanted to bake cookies, but then there were no Ralph's was closed, and then I drove across the street to CVS pharmacy and they don't sell cookie dough. And then like the frozen food section was like taped off. It said it was like out of order, which was weird. So yeah. And then I just went home. So now I'm here. um how are you guys doing in all of this madness of the coronavirus? Um, KG on KG Unbox Kevin. I still laugh at the travel vlog where Annie buys one present for two kids. Miss your travel vlogs, by the way. When was that? Oh my gosh, I forget. Ooh, I forget which one that is. I do not remember that. um, Sadie C, how did you like Fleabag? Oh, I love Fleabag. I love Fleabag. I think this might be pretty bold of me to say, and I feel like I tend to say this every time I finish a show, but like I like mean it in my soul. Like I'm pretty sure Fleabag is probably, specifically Fleabag season 2 is like my most favorite show I've ever covered on this channel. Like I'm like me right now, just like sitting here talking about it, thinking about how great season 2 was, especially the finale. Like I'm starting to tear up because that's how much I loved it and that's how much I enjoyed it. And Phoebe Waller-Bridge is like that girl. Like she's so freaking good. Like it's and I was just thinking the other day, like at 3 a.m. I was like up really late editing something, and at one point I was just like I started crying. Oh, I was editing my reaction and review video to the finale, and as I was editing it, I started crying because I was thinking about how I'll never get to watch that show for the first time ever again. Like it's done. So I started crying. That's how much I love Fleabag. Um, so yeah. Let's see here. Just I'm gonna start Fleabag since Steffi likes it so much. Yes, highly recommend. I mean, this would be my disclaimer for anybody starting to watch Fleabag. Like, just know each season is there's only 2 seasons. Each season is 6 episodes, about 25-ish minutes each, so it's like easy to get through. But the first couple episodes of season 3, it's like it's a bit slow. It's a bit slow. You're just like, okay, this is like an interesting thing she's doing. Um, but towards the end of season 3, it really starts to come together in a great way. And then get to season 2. Once you get to season 2, it's like every single episode is just phenomenal. It's so good. Like I completely understand why she was winning all of the awards back during award season. And like for me, what caught my eye too was the fact that she beat Julia Louis-Dreyfus um for best actress in a comedy for Veep. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus has won that category like every single year except this past year. And this past year was the last season of Veep. So in my head I was thinking like, oh my god, like you have to be really good to beat Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And Phoebe Waller-Bridge, like she's that girl. She's the main star in Fleabag. She created it and she writes it. So she's just super super talented. But yes, if you're starting it, just know first couple episodes of season 1, you're like, because that's how I felt too. But then once you get to season 2, oh, have fun, enjoy it, relish it. Patricia De Aza, hi. Nikita Ray eating Cheetos and watching this. Sadie C, and what are your best quarantine binge watching suggestions? Fleabag. Fleabag if you haven't already. I'm trying to think. What are good? I'm trying to think. Hmm. Any of the shows that I've covered on this channel are really good. I mean, if you're in the mood for like Olivia Colman, but like flip side, like maybe like a drama, The Crown is really great. What else? I was gonna suggest Black Mirror, but maybe in light of like these kind of relatively dark times, you don't want to get in the mindset of a Black Mirror. But there are a couple of actually not so like depressing episodes of Black Mirror. Um, Oh, a really great show you could binge watch. It's a comedy. Is The Good Place. The last season just aired a couple weeks ago, but that's a really like nice like kind of more positive show. It's a comedy. Again, each episode's like 23-ish minutes each. It stars Kristen Bell, and it kind of deals with themes about like the afterlife and ethics, like what makes a person good, what makes a person bad. So that's a good one. um yeah, do you guys have any suggestions as to what people can watch? um KG Unbox, Kevin, they extended our spring break for another week, don't know what to think about it. Oh wow, you got a 2-week spring break, lucky you. Harper, making music and drinking espresso and watching the stream, obviously. Oh nice. Well, thank you. um let's see here. Wow, I'm like really behind on reading your comments. Okay. Miriam Chasnoff, I'm from Hong Kong. Hello, greetings to Hong Kong. I was there last year. So I've basically been in social distancing for months, in 2019 for the protests, and then starting in February for the corona. Oh, well, Miriam, I hope you're hanging on there, because you know that's pretty long to be social distancing. But I hope you're hanging on there. The one positive thing I could say about what's good about this, I guess, occurring now in today's time is like, you know, if you're in a place where you are capable of like getting Wi-Fi, like there's things for you to, I feel like you can find things to make yourself like busy. Also, I just feel like as a person, I'm someone who spends a lot of time naturally by myself. I don't really go out too much. So this whole idea of like social distancing, it doesn't like really freak me out. I just feel like it's another day in the week. But I understand the importance of it, obviously. But it's really not that bad, you guys. Um, KG Unbox. Kevin, I think the vlog was when you went to some chocolate store where you live. Oh, yes, we went to Cease Candy, and then we were getting something for my godfather's kids. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. Good memory. Wasn't it when you were going to the wedding that wasn't a wedding no more? Yeah, that was the one. Flaw Law. Flaw Law. Andrew Scott was great in season 2. Yes, he is. I can't believe Andrew Scott is gay. Like, I know that, like, the fact that he's gay or straight, like, really, like, it doesn't change anything. It's not like, oh, just because if he was straight, suddenly, like, he's gonna be my husband. It's not that, but I mean, gosh, like, he is just amazing. I cannot believe he's gay. Crazy. Um, Nikita Ray, I'm thinking about Harper, Justin, and Patty making me food. Sadie C, I cried about that too. 6 foot of misery. How is the situation in the US? It's getting better here in Asia. Also, girl, you better react to Killing Eve. Phoebe Waller-Bridge wrote a great show. Jodie Comer, the main lead, beat out Emilia Clarke for Emmys. Yeah, I was actually just talking to my friends who I just literally saw, asking them about Killing Eve, and one of them said that they love Sandra Oh, but like they really, really love Jodie Comer and that. So never know. That might be the next one. Patricia De Aza, I don't have alternative school class every Saturday on this month in behalf of April right now. The whole Metropolitan Manila was under community quarantine. Wow. Harper, I can't cook. Well, I can cook some things. Keto Ray, I'm good with pancakes. CDC, as soon as it was finished, I was devastated that I will never be watching it for the first time. That's why I loved watching it again through your reactions. Harper, pancakes. Vincent, I should get caught up on your podcast. I still haven't even finished the first episode. Oh my gosh, well, you have a lot to catch up on, especially since some of those episodes are like really long. Kevin, yes, you should react to Killing Eve. We don't have toilet paper here in the States. I literally, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I like posted my whole journey of getting toilet paper, and I had to go to 4 different stores on Thursday just to get toilet paper. It was like insane. Nikita Ray, I'm watching Younger with Hilary Duff, and I watched an episode today where Matt Morrison appeared and he was with the sheep doing things. I'm scarred. What? Harper, wait, what? He was on Younger. I'm behind the episodes. LAO. Nikita Ray, I'm only on episode oops, I lost it here. I'm only on episode 2, but yeah, for an episode. Harper, and he did things with the sheep. Weird. Harper, I'm literally on season 1 because I forget to continue, but I want to continue again. LMAO. Kevin, I suggest This Is Us for binge watching. I know Steffi mentioned that she watches it on her own. Yeah, you can watch This Is Us. I mean, I'm personally really behind on This Is Us. I haven't watched any of the new episodes since the winter break that they took. So maybe that's something I could personally binge watch as well. Stefan, it's too bad Spartacus left Netflix. Otherwise, I would totally recommend it. One of the most underrated shows of the 2010s. Justin, today got my friend to watch Oliver Kitteridge. It's a 4-part miniseries on HBO. It's a good one for you Frances McDormand fans. Yeah, I saw you. I just before I actually did the stream, I saw that you posted that you recommended that show on your Instagram. I am a fan of Frances McDormand through Almost Famous, which is like my favorite movie. Nikita Ray, everyone should binge Two Broke Girls. Patricia, I've been craving McDonald's pizza and popcorn, but I can't because of the coronavirus. Harper, I recommend Euphoria, The OA, The Good Place, Parks and Rec, and The Office. Oh, and I Am Not Okay with This, and Steven Universe. Nikita Ray, you haven't changed anything in my life at all. I do what I do now anyways. Yeah, exactly. Vincent, my sister and I got a 2-week spring break as well to health issues, but where I'm living, we're not infected, but our school just wants to be safe. Patricia, how about binge watch 2 seasons of Pose? Yeah, you can. Pose is another great show that you guys can watch if you need a show to watch. Let's see here. Glad You Came 97. I just binged A Discovery of Witches. CDC, have you watched Schitt's Creek? I love that show, but it's similar to Fleabag that it takes a bit to really get into it and feel emotionally invested. So many moments in 4th, 5th seasons makes me cry. I've watched like a couple episodes of season 1. But yeah, I kind of just stopped because I didn't get into it. Maybe that's another show I need to try again. But yeah. I don't know. Never say never to me doing a show on my channel, but that could be a potential one. My thing though is like I'm kind of at this. I was talking with my friends earlier today about this, how like for me, especially at least when it comes to fan reaction Friday videos, because they're very time consuming to edit and they actually keep me from making other kinds of videos that I want to make. I'm kind of at this point now where I I have to be really strategic with the shows that I want to cover. Strategic in terms of like, obviously, first of all, what shows do I want to watch? Two, what shows are maybe shows that I know will do well when it comes to views, or at least maybe what other shows do I hear is in the conversation, but maybe not many people have covered it on YouTube. That's something I consider. But like a huge consideration for me too now is like how many seasons of a particular show is there? Like if a show is like well into their like fifth, sixth, seventh season, there's like a good chance I'm not gonna do that. Especially if that show is like each season's like, I don't know, 12 plus episodes long. Like that kind of makes me not want to watch it. Um a show where each episode is like over an hour or like an hour long makes me not want to watch it. So yeah, I have to be a bit strategic when it comes to what shows I'm gonna cover in terms of reaction and review videos. Um let's see here. Kevin, this is not your channel content at all, but will you ever do a mukbang on your channel, LMAO? I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it just if I were to ever do like a mukbang, it wouldn't be just me. Like I'd probably want to do that if I had someone with me here, but yeah. Harper, oh, binge watch American Horror Story. OMG. Justin, Steffi, are you caught up on Pose? Yes, I am. I am caught up on Pose. Nikita Ray, my Wi-Fi just went out. I'm so offended. Patricia, American Horror Story was more stressful to watch now. Vincent, I've heard that production on Pose season 3 had to pause for a little while due to the virus. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, I wonder how this is gonna affect some of the shows that I cover on my channel. Huh. Yeah, because Poses, I know that's a show I usually start covering in the summer. American Horror Story is a show I usually start covering in the fall. So some of my shows might be affected because of this. I was also telling my friends about this, talking about this with my friends too, that like literally every industry in some way, whether it's like entertainment or healthcare or freelancing or um small businesses of any kind, like we're all going to be affected by this virus, which is a bit scary. um Stefan, you still got to do season 3 of 32 Reasons Why. That is the one show I can openly, honestly tell you that is my least favorite show I've ever covered on my channel. Sadie C, are you a fan of any Marvel or CW superhero movies and TV shows? I'm honestly not the biggest. It's not that I like hate it. It's just something that I'm not personally into, is like all of the superhero stuff and all of that. And honestly, I just feel like so many different people talk about all of that to begin with. I don't really feel like, I don't know what more I could add to that conversation. Harper, I mean, some of the seasons aren't stressful, lol, like Coven or Apocalypse. Nikita Ray, she ain't ever doing season 3 of 13 Flops. Why? Uh, no. Harper, but definitely don't watch Cold. Christina M, what shows are considering watching next? Well, here on the channel, you know, just to bring up Fleabag again, that's such a tough act to follow. Like, I genuinely feel like I've been doing like reaction review videos now for like about 2.5-ish years, and I've never felt such hesitation to move on to a show. This is like the first time I've ever been like, I don't know what to do next because like I loved Fleabag so much, and I just know that the next show I cover, no matter how great it is, it's never gonna compare to what Fleabag was. So I was thinking between doing at one point I would like to do the second season of Sex Education. I was considering Russian Doll, but I don't really know if anybody would care to see that. Um I was thinking of doing, or to keep in the Phoebe Waller-Bridge universe, I was thinking of either going back and doing Crashing, which was the project she had done like before Fleabag, or doing Killing Eve, which everybody seems to want me to do. So it's still up in the air, honestly, as of right now. Um, Justin, by the way, for all you readers out there, Little Fires Everywhere is a book to movie adaptation coming to Hulu. I'm reading the audiobook right now. I'm mad that Kerry Washington is playing one of the leads. She not a good actress to me. Yeah, I was actually considering doing that show actually on my channel, but I want to kind of wait and see like if that's another thing I kind of always get nervous about too, is when I start, especially if the show is like brand new, I'm not quite sure if I'm committing myself to a good show or not. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of wait and see how people's perception of that show is. KG Unbox, I just finished watching HS 1984 since FX struck a deal with Hulu and added all their shows to Hulu. Usually they don't add HS to stream until the fall when the new season premieres. Harper, 13 Reasons Why is so toxic and triggering. Yeah, amen to that. Patricia, 13 Reasons Why was not recommending shows to watch, especially in the situation right now. Nikita Ray, I'll look into that book sometime, Justin. At least the virus won't affect Scream Queens. Justin, Handmaid's Tale production started this month and they're paused as well. I hope this is the final season. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I'm just so curious to see how yeah, every industry is really getting affected now. Harper, I'll definitely read it, Justin. I need more books to read. I also want to read Handmaid's Tale and the sequel. Kevin, I hope it's not the final Handmaid's season. I've heard they might make a spin-off of Atwood's new book, The Testaments. Harper, did you hear they're adapting The Testaments or whatever it's called into a Handmaid's Tale spin-off thing? Patricia, Riverdale also paused their production because of the corona. The next episode of Riverdale was aired on April 8th. Harper, LMAO, KG, they literally announced recently that they're making a show out of The Testaments. Christina M, I think Killing Eve or Russian Doll would be a good follow-up to Fleabag. Patricia, you really like to put ish in the words you say. How about you react to blackish or grownish? um, Nikita Ray, I've started Russian Doll but didn't finish it. I was watching it with a friend. We just haven't finished. I'll probably finish on my own because I liked it. KG Unbox, Mashup, we commented the same thing, LMA, but you disrespect the Testaments by calling it whatever it's called. No hard feelings. It's just I recently finished reading the book and it's masterful. Christina M, do you watch TV outside of your reaction videos? Oh no, am I buffering? Am I buffering? Let's see here. I'm gonna take a drink in the case. Oh man. Let me know if I'm buffering, because over here on my computer, it's like kind of lagging here. Okay. Maybe it was just my internet connection here. Christina M, do you still watch TV outside of your reaction videos? If so, which one? Honestly, I really don't have that much time to watch TV shows outside of what I'm watching for the channel. Oh no. God damn it. Am I buffering again or let me see. It's so hot in my room. Damn. Yeah, let me know if I'm buffering or not. Okay. Um, do I still watch TV outside of my reaction videos? If so, which ones? Um, I don't really have that much time to watch TV other than like what I'm usually covering for the channel, but what I will say is every now and then the show that I would watch if that I watch on my own time is This Is Us, but I'm like really behind on This Is Us, so not doing that right now. Um The Good Place was another show that I was watching on my own, but that's done now. Um oh, Love Is Blind. I recently watched. What else? What else? Um I started watching actually Cheer. Everybody was talking about it. I'm like so late, but I started watching Cheer, that show. It's like a docu-series about like Navarro cheerleaders. I was starting to watch that. Um but yeah. I actually want to watch this show on Hulu called High Fidelity, but um I don't know. We'll see about that. Mm. Justin, also I watched Big Little Lies season 1 episode 2 last night. What am I in store for? Oh my gosh. I actually haven't watched the second season of Big Little Lies, so I can't tell you about that. But the first season of Big Little Lies was genuinely like one of my favorite things. But then again, like I think just in terms of like taste, that's like I love shows about like these women who are like kind of like definitely like living in a privileged circumstance, but then like they kind of all have to like huddle together in some way because something happens. Like I like those kinds of shows. Like my first real TV obsession in life was Desperate Housewives, and Big Little Lies is pretty much kind of like Desperate Housewives like 3.0. So, yeah. I think but I will say like it did win a lot of awards that season for a reason. So, yeah, I think you're in for a lot of fun, especially that finale, girl. That finale of season 1 of Big Little Lies is really great. Um let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm buffering again. You guys are probably like so annoyed with me asking, am I buffering? Am I not buffering? No. Uh, yeah, I think it must just be my Wi-Fi connection in my room. Um, let's see here. I'm just gonna forward down here. Um, Sadie sees Sense8 work getting into. I watched the first episode a bit ago, but haven't watched the rest. I don't know. I don't watch that show. Let's see. Kevin recommends Designated Survivor for anyone who wants to watch it. Harper, my really close friend, was an extra in High Fidelity. She was in the club scene. Nivea, have you watched Why Women Kill? It's a great show. No, I have not. Um, Justin, how was Cheer? You said you started it. I thought it was really interesting. I think the way I was kind of like picturing tonally like a dance mom sort of thing, but it's actually like the way they're filming it is and their editing is like they're actually like taking the subject like seriously, which I thought was interesting. It's just because I wasn't expecting that kind of tone. Like it really does kind of feel like a docu-series in a way. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm still really early on in the season, but um Sadie C, good to know. Sadie C, did you watch The Circle on Netflix? What do you think of their reality dating shows like The Circle and Love is Blind? I'm a little skeptical, but did get addicted to The Circle. Yes, I did watch The Circle. I binged it while I was in the Philippines because I had nothing to do when I was there. Um, yeah, I think Netflix is like killing it when it comes to the reality shows right now. Like I feel like every month so far, they've had like a reality show hit. Like January, like like beginning of February, it was like The Circle, and then like February, March, it was like Love is Blind. So yeah, I think they're doing really good with their reality show content. um Asmodeus Black, have you ever wondered that somebody you know is in the witness protection? No, I've never thought about that. um let's see here. Glad You Came 97. Phoebe, new show, run for HBO, will air in April. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I'm actually thinking of covering that on my channel off of the strength of Phoebe Waller-Bridge alone. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I saw the trailer for it, and my friends and I were talking about it, and we were saying how we just like are very confused by it. It's a confusing trailer. Like it's a trailer that it's one of those trailers where when you watch it after you're just like, what the hell is this about? So, um, Patricia de Aza, I have a YouTube channel to recommend. I just watched Shut Up Ashley. She talks about Robin's books. Katie Cat Masters at Sadie, yes, it's worth it because of the great characters and their stories. Gemini! Oh my gosh, Gemini! It's been a long time. Gemini, OMG Queen, you always stream at the ends of shitty days of mine. Queen of saving the day. That's me. Um, Harper, this is so random, but does higher love annoy you? Literally all my friends described to Whitney and called it Kygo's song. It feels disrespectful and cash grabby to me. IDK, I'm not a stan, so. I mean, I can understand that, but I think where I'm coming from is I was just so excited for Higher Love because I feel like that was the first time in like a really long time where when talking about Whitney, the conversation was actually about like her voice and the music, and it wasn't about like drug abuse and dying and Bobby Brown and all of that mess. Like it was actually about her voice and about her music. And it was like very it was like very emotional for me because I'm so used to whenever her name pops up in the headlines for it to be just like drama. So I really enjoyed Higher Love. And I also think too, it's kind of interesting to hear like, oh, what would a Whitney Houston sound like with today's production? Because a lot of her production, even though like her songs are like classics and they're like timeless in that sense, um, a lot of her songs like they're very of its time. Like when you listen to particular songs, you're like, oh, this clearly came from the 80s, or like this clearly is a late 90s song. But what I love about Higher Love is, they take the vocals of Whitney in her prime, in my opinion, and they like put it with more contemporary production. And I it was fun. It was cool. It was cool. But yeah, that kind of sucks that your friends discredit Whitney in that sense. Like, I mean, it's very like it sounds like a Kygo song, but I mean like, it's Whitney's voice on it, so it's Whitney Houston and Kygo. Like whenever that song comes on the radio and my little dashboard, it like in my car, it does this thing where it will show the name of the song and like the artist, and it always says like Higher Love, Whitney Houston slash Kygo. So I kind of think of it as a song that they both, well, even though like she consciously is not part of it, but it's a song for both of them. But yeah, and then you also like, it's like kind of like what you were saying too, like, ooh, is it cash grabby? um mm, for me it doesn't feel cash grabby, and it might be because like as a huge like stan, I'm just like really excited to hear her voice again on something that's with a more modern production. um what feels cash grabby? That hologram feels cash grabby. That feels cash grabby. So, yeah. All right. Well, I have to kind of go back and scroll here on my phone because my computer is taking so long to load. Um, Nikita Ray, Higher Love Slaps. CDC, do you like to read books too, slash ever get into book adaptations? I love reading, but don't find a lot of time now, but I listened to the audiobook of Little Fires Everywhere recently and am excited for that. Yeah, I don't really read too much. Like, honestly, the last book I read was, Robin Crawford's A Song for You book. I when I read I tend to read like biographies. That's what I like. I like reading about like people's lives. Um Justin, there's also a show called The Fight for Our Nation or something like that. It's gonna come out on HBO. Looks good. As Day is Black, have you ever wondered when you awake you're actually asleep and when you're asleep you're awake? No, I haven't. Patricia de Aza Rock and Roll Hall announced that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Class 2020 ceremony was postponed due to the virus. Yes, I saw that. Welly Sully, what about Stupid Love? LOL, JK, hi guys. Justin, are you high? Asmodeus Black. Gemini, after the stream, I'm ready to get an HBO trial and watch Westworld. My robot queen's coming to slay yet again. Um, Kitty Cat Masters. I've heard good things about Good Omens. CDC, ooh yay, at Katie Cat Masters. I'll watch it then. Was thinking about getting back into it for a while, but haven't heard from a lot of people who seen it. Asmodeus Black, well, Silly Stupid Love was awesome. I seen 40 episodes. Um CDC OMG, I really want to watch Good Omens. I hear good things about that too. Harper and the hologram isn't even good. Yeah, the hologram is not good. Sully, I meant Stupid Love by Lady Gaga, Asmodeus, LOL. Nikita Ray, Gaga slaps. Harper, Taste, Stream, Chromatica. Well, Sully, Gaga slaps big time. Ooh, I watched Salem, WGNA, guys. Please. Nikita Ray, if I get the virus and die before I see Gaga in August, I'm gonna be so pissed. Harper, I wanna get tickets. She's coming to Jersey. Gemini, has anybody actually read past middle school? Like, I feel like most people had their peak reading phase during 6th and 7th grade. Then once we got required to read in high school, we stopped. LOL. Um, Justin, do y'all think listening to an audiobook has the same effect as physically reading a novel? That's an interesting question. Personally for me, I just feel like it's like more stimulating to actually like physically read the words on a book versus just kind of like listening to it. But then again, not to say that like just listening isn't stimulating, but I feel like, I don't know, you'd have to like actually look more into that, like look into formal studies to see if there's actually a difference. But I don't know, I feel like there kind of is. um I don't actually read audiobooks. I don't really listen to audiobooks. Like, I did get Robin Crawford's audiobook, but I read the book first before I got the audiobook, and the only reason why I got the audiobook was because I knew she read it and I wanted to hear like if she used any emotions when reading certain parts. So, but as like a first time experience of a book, like I'd imagine like actually reading the book is more effective, but I don't know. I might be a bit old school in that way. Um Harper, Taylor will probably cancel Loverfest due to the virus, so more money for Gaga. I mean, like they canceled Coachella, or they postponed it until October. I heard was what my friend was telling me. Okay, I'm gonna like forward down here a little bit. Um, Nikita Ray, I read all the time. I don't really like the idea of listening to an audiobook, but I've also never tried. Stefan, I haven't cracked a book in over a year. No joke, LOL. Harper, I agree, and I don't process the information as much when I listen to audiobooks. I prefer physical books. Um, Glad You Came 97, about to start new show from Downton Abbey creator. Um, Nikita Ray, the virus is coming for people that don't read. Connie, I think the hologram is really a money grab and a really cheap shot, by the way. Hi there. Hello, Connie. Um, Sadie C, it's definitely a different experience to listen to an audiobook, but I like listening to biographies or memoirs read by the actual author, especially on road trips or long commutes. Yes, Sadie, I can't get behind that. Gemini, wow, I genuinely commend y'all for having the patience of having a book and just like reading it. I could literally never, outside of Rick Riordan books, we stan him. Harper, I don't even like ebooks as much as physical books. Something about actually touching the page is an amazing experience. Yes, I agree. Like I like tangibly holding something and like turning the page. I just feel like that's, I don't know, that's more effective to me. I'm really curious with like the younger generation. I don't know if any of you maybe have like younger siblings who are still in school, but especially like the younger kids. I wonder if like most of their stuff is like digital. Like, do they even have physical books anymore, or is everything just kind of on a screen? I wonder if that's the case for them. I don't know. But oh wow, we've been going for almost an hour. Interesting. Um let's see. I don't know what else there is to talk about. How are you guys, I don't know, what are you guys doing in the middle of like this coronavirus? Are you guys okay with socially distancing yourself? I know there's it's interesting. There's some people who um they're really freaking out over this idea of social distancing, and like they're it kind of, I don't know, like the way they're treating this idea of like social distancing, it's as if like they're going to jail. I know some people, they like being around other people and they're extroverted and they like, you know, the energy of other people, but I'm curious to see how you guys are dealing with that. Just Nicole, I have an 11-year-old brother and he mostly uses paper books. Oh. Um, Nikita Ray, I'm just chilling. It is what it is. Justin, I try to make excuses for why I don't read as much as I should. Reading is just sitting in one place for hours and I could use that time doing something else, but we do the same thing when streaming. So that's true. That's true. Um, Gemini, well, let's just say working at a movie theater is not a fun experience right now. Oh my gosh, Gemini. Okay, so like, are more people going to the movie theater or less? Like, I would imagine less people are going to the movie theater, but I don't know. Harper, I'm still going out for coffee and walks and Pokemon Go stuff, and I don't know if it's wrong, but I've been inside literally most of winter. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, when do I go out? Like, I pretty much only go out when I need to for like grocery shopping, but even at that, it's like very, very limited. Um, just Nicole. I'm an introvert, so I'm good low key now that I'm being told to stay in. I want to go out a little more. Yeah, I've heard people say that too. They're saying like they're introverts and they actually spend a lot of time like to themselves and inside, but they don't like the idea of being told to stay inside and be by themselves. So because they're being told that, it makes them want to go out even more, which is interesting. Um let's see here. Um just Nicole, did I read that? Oh no, yeah, I just read that. Okay. Jamrock, I'm living my best introverted life. Actually a dream. Just feel for those who can't stand isolation. Yeah, exactly. There's some people in here that are like really like struggling. Stefan, honestly I'm living my life normally. Still going out to movies, restaurants, and whatnot. I just have hand sanitizer with me at all times and wash my hands when I arrive when I leave a public place. That's good. Asmodeus Black, I'm just spending time with the neighborhood wino. Nikita Ray, I went to see Onward last night and there was like 4 people. Oh, how was Onward, Nikita Ray? I've heard some people say like, I don't know, I've heard like mixed reviews about that movie. Um, Gemini, there's a shit ton less. We had like 200 people today and we got a new religious movie when even the Christians ain't leaving the house. I know we're in danger. Oh my gosh, is that religious movie the one with that guy from Riverdale? I like started randomly seeing ads for it and I was like, what is this? Um, oh no. Trisha, I'm annoyed when some white rock peers comment on Rock Hall announced ceremony postponement and they say they want revote for the class of 2020. Just Nicole, I like the option to go out. Kitty Cat Masters. I'm more worried about pain management. I usually go to PT twice a week and one other body work appointment. I'm mostly worried about setbacks if I'm going to get worse because of it. Oh no. Oh, interesting. I'm wondering, like, is there a way for maybe them to go to you, or I don't know. Stefan, I saw Onward last night on the date I told you about, Steffi, which was great. Oh, and there was surprisingly like 20 people in the theater. Connie, I don't mind being by myself. Sadie C, my mom is a kindergarten teacher and they mostly read physical books, but her kids do use a lot of iPads in the classroom to play games that teach writing, counting, identifying patterns, etc. Oh, that's so interesting. Do they also have like physical like stuff that they can engage with too, or are most of their toys just like digital now? Um Nikita Ray, Stefan came from my brand. Harper, I'm literally gonna see the Steven Universe movie in theaters for my birthday, and they cut off theaters at half capacity. They're saying everyone has to have at least a seat in between the next person. Wow. Crazy. Harper, I'm like, I can't sit next to my dad. Nikita Ray, Harper, come sit with me and share your your coronal symptoms with me. Stefan, I also saw The Hunt this weekend. It was a lot of fun. Um, Harper, I don't have corona, lol. Just Nicole, I'm really feeling for my extroverted family and friends, trying to give them my support from afar. Gemini, I think it is. It gives me like a Stars Born, but the saved version. Oh, interesting. Nikita Ray, Onward was fun. Um, Harper, I saw Onward too. It was so good. What did y'all think of the ending? Low key anticlimactic to me. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna forward a little bit. Gemini, at my location, we're advertising it as a split seating, but in reality, we are just selling out the shows when they're halfway sold, and we try to convince people to not sit next to each other. Oh. So, how do you like enforce that? Like, when the theater lights go down, do you guys like go in and check during the movie to see if people are sitting next to each other? Like, how would you enforce that consistently? Stefan, I thought Onward was cute, but kind of lackluster. Mash of God Harper agreed. Stefan. Um, Nikita Ray. The end was IDK. Interesting. See, I'm telling you, man. Like sometimes, the ending of a movie or a show can really make or break your experience of the story. Like if it doesn't land its ending, you're kind of like, what the did I just watch? So, hmm. Katie Cat Master. Sadly, I don't think that would work because apparently there are over 30 people infected a couple towns over. Also, one of the practitioners has some immuno immunocompromised family too. Oh no. Dang. Well, Katie Cat, I don't know what to tell you, girl, but I hope everything works out for you. That sucks. Harper, I think Soul is going to be better than Onward. Oh my gosh, I'm fingers crossing for Soul, man. I saw that the people who did Inside Out are the same people who are doing Soul, and Inside Out is literally one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time. So, and I just like I like the idea of Soul too. It's like I read the log line and I was like, I'm sold. So yeah, I hope Soul's gonna be good. Um, Akira, I low key got emo knowing the dad is dead and the son is named Ian. My uncle Chris just found out he's got stage 4 liver cancer and his son's name is Ian, and I was like, oh my god, that's sad. Um, let's see here. Um, Gemini, try, we don't enforce anything, to be honest. We try, but our demographics is really grumpy old people and families, so they refuse to listen to us. We also aren't legally allowed to remove people, so. Oh. Stefan, I heard a Whole Foods worker in Minneapolis was just tested positive for corona. Interesting. Yikes. Yeah, my friend was telling me that she heard some people like in local, like the thing, at least in like Orange County, is I guess there's some people who are like in the hospitals that are like diagnosed, that have been diagnosed with coronavirus, but like nobody wants that news to get out, so it's kind of like hush hush. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. What I'm scared for is like if and when everything shuts down. That's when I'm gonna be like, oh. Like it's making me I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get to that point. Because that's what's interesting too about this like whole experience is if you like go, you go on social media, which like you shouldn't be doing all the time, but if you do ever take the time to go on social media, or you like go on the internet in general, there's like some people that are very blasé about it. It's like just another day. But then there's other people who are like acting as if the end of the world is imminent. So I really don't, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to disseminate what information to take is like. Okay. I mean, obviously looking at the source would be a good start, but CDC, they definitely still have physical toys, maybe nicer than what I have, but still very standard. And iPads are added bonus, but the school is able to send iPads home with everyone while school is closed. Oh wow, fancy. Katie Cat Masters. We're stocking up on Epsom salt. LOL, it's not all bad. I'll be home and my mom can work from home, so I'll be able to hang out. Also, we have 2 dogs to cuddle with. That's always a good thing. Um, CDC and teachers still do distance learning with the kids. My mom and her teaching partner will record themselves reading books for the kindergartners to listen to. Oh, that's so cute. CDC and teachers still. Oh wait, I already read that. Stefan, a colleague of mine knows one of the first cases patients in Minnesota. Oh my gosh. CDC and give parents questions to ask them, and they will assign apps and games that help them teach math or writing. Connie, I am a history buff, and watched Turn. It was Nikita Ray. There's talks of Ontario shutting down except drugstores, grocery, and hospitals. Wow. See, everyone. Um, Gemini, per my manager Nikita, I have to contact mall security so they can get authorization from their managers, so they can get authorization to enter the auditorium, so they can remove you. um, Stefan, I think this will be mostly blown over in a few weeks, to be honest. Hopefully before my Vegas trip. I don't know, Stefan. There's a lot of people that are canceling like everything. Like here in California, at least, like they shut down Disneyland, they shut down Universal Studios, they postponed Coachella, they postponed like big movie premieres that are supposed to be happening. um I don't know, like everything has been severely pushed back. Like I know there's a local university here, UCI, like they've canceled their graduation ceremony, and that's in June or July, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. And my high school, we used to have this like yearly event called Red and Gold, and it was like this like big stage production that the school would put on, and I guess they were supposed to have it this past weekend, and they canceled it. And that's like a really big deal because that's like something that my high school like was did like every single year. So yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily gonna blow over that quickly because it's just every major company, corporation is taking action in some way. So yeah, I don't know. um Harper, didn't Vegas shut everything down? um I don't know if they've shut everything down. I mean, like, I have some friends who are in the Cirque du Soleil shows. Like, I have a friend that's in the Beatles Cirque du Soleil show, and I have a friend that's in the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil show, and I know those shows are like temporarily shut down. So, yeah, I don't know. Everything is just getting like closed. Um, Let's see here. Justin, I started the movie Contagion again so that I can get a feel of what we'll be facing. Just Nicole, I love how cheap the flights are right now, but I really hope this blows over soon. There's graduations that I'm trying to go to in California. Oh, just Nicole. Um, I don't know if you're gonna be going to those graduations because like I was just saying, I have some there's some local universities here that they canceled their graduations and they're in June and July, so I don't know. Nikita Ray, I'm supposed to see Dinah Jane April 22nd, but she still hasn't postponed, maybe because her venues are 200 cap. IDK, I'm just waiting for an announcement at this point. Katie Cat Masters, I'm stocking up on baking supplies. It's my birthday soon, so it looks like it'll be a pretty calm, quiet birthday. Um, Gemini, the fact that they pushed back Coachella to October, don't diseases thrive in the cold? The Rona is going to let them have it. Yeah, I don't know. And my friend was saying too, like, because she works at Film Independent and she does a lot of like award show season like work. She was saying like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna have to do some like if award show season is going to coincide with Coachella because they might have to do some stuff with Coachella then, but I don't know, we'll see. Like there's also some people too that I've heard like them saying like no, this is going to last like several years. And I was just like, "What?" So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore. CDC, think I have to head. Good night everyone. This has been fun. Thanks, Steffi. I needed a good live stream after this chaotic day. Um Stefan, Contagion is great, one of the most underrated films of the 2010s, and very scarily accurate with what's happening. It's even creepier for me as it takes place in Minneapolis. Oh wow. Um, Patricia, also here in Manila, some television networks postponed their TV shows and movie taping productions, live stage shows because of the coronavirus. Nikita Ray, I was gonna watch Contagion too. Uh, Megalo Blazeman. Honestly, the CDC says will likely be most things shut down for 8 weeks. This isn't like a 2 week snowstorm. Nikita Ray, my birthday is April 11. Can't wait to do literally nothing. Uh, Justin, people still out here going to the clubs as if we're not in danger. See, that's the thing. Like that's what like it's so the way some people are handling it. Like there's some people who are going about it like still like okay, like today here in like California, in Southern California, I think today was the last day Disneyland is going to be open, or like yesterday was the last day Disneyland was going to be opened for like because it's gonna close for the remainder of the month at least. And like so many people went to Disneyland. So many people. I didn't go, but like that's what I heard. So it's just interesting how some people are just like, well, I don't care, fuck it. Like I'm gonna go to all these public places where there's a lot of people. And then you also have like other people too that are just like like when I went to Sam's Club, it was on Thursday. It was like apocalyptic. It was as if the world was gonna end. It was a little actually stressful being in that in that store. Um, let's see here. Nikita years? Hell no. Harper, Corona at Coachella in October. Let me hear you say, "Hey, Miss Rona." Uh, Nikita Ray. OMG, my friend was at a club tonight too, and I texted her like, "WTF?" Megaloblazement. It won't take years, but if once the population gets anywhere from 40% above, then there should be some herd immunity to get things up and running again. It seems they will indeed have a vaccine by mid 2021. Oh my gosh, mid 2021. Um, Harper, LMAO, my birthday is March 27. I don't want to do nothing. I literally have a tooth extraction in 2 weeks. Can I not do that either? Um, Megaloblazement. Also, we're super lucky. Like, if that zombie deer disease, the wasting disease, jumped to humans, that's like 100% fatality rate. That's a ticking time bomb growing in the US. Canada deer population. Jamrock, my brother remains skeptical. He says he's here for a good time, not a long time. Megaloblasmin lie 2% death rate is high, but man, it could be so much worse. Stefan, a vaccine will be beginning trials today already. Oh, that's good. Nikita Ray went to Costco yesterday and it was fine. Not busy at all, and most stuff was in stock except for a cleaning stuff. Fairly literally. Hey, I finally caught your live stream. Hey, Steffi. Gemini, I just came back from Kroger and woo, them police are letting them have it. Full carts of groceries in self-checkout. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, when I went to Smart and Final, which is like a local grocery store here, I don't know if you guys have it in your areas, but when I went there, that was my fourth store, and they finally had toilet paper, but they had a sign where everything was like limited. It was like you can only get like two of something in the category of like toilet paper, hand sanitizer, paper towels, baby wipes. So like it wasn't like if I was hypothetically shopping, I can't get like two cases of toilet paper and then like two cases of hand sanitizer. It's like I have to like mix and match. Like I only could get like one set of toilet paper and then one set of hand sanitizer, and that's my two items in that category. um let's see. Um Patricia, I remember in
Excuse me. To go to TV is what
it's the HDMI
it's
2. HDMI 2.
HDMI too. Do you see it?
Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Sorry. um let's see here. Justin, LOL, I needed to cough in the grocery store and thought against it because I didn't want people to think I'm sick. Yes, some people like getting very self-conscious about like making sure I like don't cough, or if like sneezing, like, oh God forbid you sneeze, Lord. Um Megaloblasement. Also, they are about a month away from possibly declaring that R named antiviral as a possible treatment. I can't remember the name. It sounds promising. Harper got stuff today, and Trader Joe's frozen section was empty, and Whole Foods had most aisles empty. Um, Connie, good night. Great thoughts shared. Megaloblasement. Also, it's not airborne, but the virus can exist in aerosol in the air for 3 hours. So if someone sneezes and doesn't cover their mouth and spews it in the air, if you walk through that area within 3 hours, you're at risk of being infected if you breathe that air. It's just shy of being airborne, but that's still how it's getting people. Damn. Harper, Queen of Tech Support. Nikita Ray. The U.S. is more extra than Canada. I went to multiple stores here and all were decent besides toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Just Nicole. And yeah, that whole loony thing, how can they monitor and enforce that? What to stop someone from going in, buying the two, going to their car, and then going back in the store and checking out the different cashier? That's literally exactly what I did, girl. Like, cause I went to the cashier and I had 3 bundles of toilet paper, and the lady was like, "Oh, you can only take one." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So then I paid for two. I put them in my car, and then I went back, got the third one, and went into a different line. um, let's see. Just is that a Gucci bag, Steffi? That YouTube coin that I saw? Oh, this was my, I think this was my mom's old Gucci bag. So YouTube money's not that nice. Katie Cat Masters, I really don't know how I will react to being in my house without going out. Like, on one hand, I'm planning on baking and buckling down on music practice. On the other hand, I don't know if I'll go stir crazy. Um, Stuff in some assholes by where my parents live is openly hoarding sanitizer and whatnot. It's so infuriating to say the least. Oh, wow. My friend was telling me that there's some people who are buying a lot of the hand sanitizers in bulk and then they're like upselling them. So that's crazy too. I have a cousin who was telling me that in the Philippines, people are stock buying face masks and alcohol. and then they're upselling the alcohol. So, yeah, interesting what people are doing in these times. Jan, all the Asian grocery stores near me are still stocked for the most part in the IE. Um, IE, is that Inland Empire? Are you in California, Jan? Gemini, I spent a whole summer in a basement apartment once. It'll be good as long as I get paid time off. Megaloblazement, at Just Nicole, overseas they have you sign in to shop and state the reason for your visit and check your ID. Oh, Just Nicole. I love how people are confusing seasonal allergies for corona. Since I was a kid, without fail, I've gotten a running nose, cough, sore throat, and sneezing, and a coworker accused me of having corona. At Just Nicole, like you gotta line up spaced apart from others to shop. Um, okay. I'm gonna go down a little bit here. Nikita Ray. At least I'm so used to have so many online friends, can talk to people while I'm sitting at home. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, then again, I feel like, us here in the live stream, we're part of like this. I feel like we're not very representative of the total population, because it's like, you're on a live stream talking on the internet to like random people, so maybe we're not the best representation of how people feel about social distancing. But I don't think the idea of social distancing is so bad, as long as you can like find something to do. But then again, you have other people, I forget like what her name was here, I think it's like Katie Masters or something like that, who they do need to go out for like medical purposes and whatnot, so definitely worried about them. Jan, yes, I'm in California. The Rona just needs soap and water, or 1 tablespoon bleach to gallon of water. Megaloblazement, also in Germany, they found within 1 hour of symptoms, the back of the throat has like 10,000 the amount of virus. It's that dry cough that spreads it. So someone is just suddenly feeling bad, just back away. Oh God, just back away. Um, um, let's see here. Harper, literally same Nikita, my best friend, is an online friend. Oh God, my neck is getting like stiff. Okay. Oh, okay. Stefan, I had bad allergies after coming back from Europe due to the snow melting so fast at home, and some people at work did initially think I was sick. Megaloblazement, or if you want to be comical, look at the person coughing back away while playing the American Horror Story theme music. You could play like the Jaws music too while you're there. Um, but I mean, it seems like for the most part, you all seem to be okay, which is good. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how this fares, how this goes. I don't know. Hopefully they can find a antidote to this virus sooner rather than later. Um, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossing. It's just interesting to see how this has all like affected so many different people, so many different industries already. Because again, like last week at this time, like people were still, nothing was shut down. Um, if everything shuts down, I'll get really nervous. But as far as like, being told to just stay inside, that doesn't really bother me. But Megalo Blazeman, if they say just let everyone get it and get over it, don't fall for it. You do not want this. Even if you are young and healthy, it can perma damage your lungs. Like 20 to 30% lung capacity loss. Wow. Oh my gosh. Megalo Blazeman is like our medical expert here. uh See, that's what I'm saying. There's like some they're like, again, you there's some people that are dealing with this lightly, and there's some people that are taking it really seriously. Jan, yeah, I hope they find something, or else in a personal, very weird thought makes me want to go for it. Oh, I don't want to get loss of lung capacity though. Um, Megaloblasmin, yeah, that's the findings coming out of South Korea. South Korea's ahead of us on this. They have great success combating it. Wow. Damn, Megaloblasmin. What else do you know, girl or guy? Share your secrets with us. Or maybe you don't choose, you don't identify by a particular gender. I don't know, but Megaloblasmin, I obsess over it. My parents are at risk, so I just learn as much as I can. I'm a dude. Oh, okay. um, Nikita Ray. My uncle has MS. My aunt is 74. My 15-year-old sister is a heavy smoker. I'm diabetic, but I'd probably be the last one standing in my fam, and it's wild. LOL. Um, Harper, Corona is the new vaping. Um, yeah, I mean, for me, I just worry because both of my parents are over the age of 60, and my mom specifically is like diabetic, and she's a uh breast cancer survivor too, so I like don't want to, you know, get her get her, infected in any way. But Gemini, the most annoying part of the corona reaction is the amount of racism. I've gotten into awkward ass back and forth with like four Uber drivers about them spewing this racist but so nonsense. Katie Cat Masters. I keep going back and forth between panic and feeling prepared. I just made a grocery list and that definitely helped. On the other hand, I can't find pads. I'm panicking. I only have a week left. Oh no. Um, Megaloblasmin. It's also too early, like way too early for us to know what this virus really is. Like even the CDC won't know without more months of testing and data. Oh my gosh. Megaloblasmin. I look at the history and in the AIDS epidemic for the first 6 weeks, they thought that was the flu. Wow. That's right. Mash of God Harper, both of my parents are over 65. Caleb Valdez, just stay off the internet. Don't freak yourselves out. It's only going to make your head spin. Trisha Day Ozza, did you remember when Whitney said on an episode of Being Bobby Brown, they live in SARS and anthrax because in 2004 there's SARS virus and anthrax infection outbreak? Yes, Patricia, I lived through that. Molly Kleinman, my home is in California, but I go to school in, ooh, is this Massachusetts? I don't know what that is. Maryland? Um, and my school gave me literally 2 days to pack my entire dorm room and leave. Yeah, I heard there's some universities are just forcing their students out, which is really sad as well. Um, Nikita Ray, if I have a nightmare, I'm blaming Megalo. Jan, any Asians or Filipinos go for the tabo or bidet? um, let's see here. Megaloblazman. So despite all I've said, be prepared but not panic. Get plenty of sleep. Try to reduce stress. Get those vitamins. Keep yourself as healthy as possible. Fear and panic never help. And we will get through this. Jan, yes, sleep helps immune system. Justin, people really acting a fool. Harper, LMAO, I've literally been pulling all-nighters all week and sleeping during the day. Nikita Ray, my friend has an Asian coworker. None of the customers will talk to her. It's so stupid. Harper, maybe I need to stop. Yeah, I've heard some stories that like the local Asian businesses here are suffering a lot because of the coronavirus and like people's racism towards that. Like, um, some people I've heard are like encouraging people to, like, if you need takeout to buy from local Chinese restaurants or local Asian restaurants because their businesses are like suffering because of this. I've also heard that the Corona beer stock, like Corona beer is as a business is also suffering because some people stupidly think that if you drink Corona beer you're going to get coronavirus, but um just Nicole, it is super messed up that universities are trying to force their students who live in the dorms out because a lot of them are from out of state and have little to no money. Um Caleb Valdez, I'm gonna start a black market for tissue and pads. Nikita Ray, Toronto has a Chinatown, and yeah, I've heard it's rough for them. Harper, even the Chinese food places aren't getting patrons. It's sad. Patricia, I'm 1 year old when SARS and anthrax virus came on. Megaloblasman, yeah, the US is blaming China and China is blaming the US for the virus. Experts are pretty unanimous that this just jumped from animal to human. It's not some bioweapon or international act nature. Justin, this is childish, but what if as a YouTube prank someone yelled she has corona in a grocery store and people filmed the reactions? I'm sure Jake Paul is on that. Oh my god, that sounds like something Jake Paul would definitely do. Just Nicole, the alcohol in the corona drink would kill any coronavirus. Um Jan Jan Tabo high five. Um Kitty Cat Masters. I also have an ill aunt, uncle, grandpa. My mom is over 60. I also am not in the best of health. I'm going back and forth worrying about them, especially my mom. Maybe I'll try Thinks period underwear. Harper. Oh, it's called 5 feet apart, 6 feet apart teas. Megaloblasman. Also, if you want real nightmares, look into the zombie deer virus. You could boil the virus in 1,000-degree water, and that shit will still survive. Oh my gosh. Justin, my mom was telling me that Corona is God punishing us. I almost rolled my eyes in front of her. She said the end of the world is coming. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is all crazy. Um, but yeah, well, on that note, now that we're all like kind of stressed about this, um, Nikita Ray, so we're getting more streams these upcoming weeks, lol. I don't know. We can try for sure. We can try for sure. Um I'm gonna try buckling down and editing more videos, that's for damn sure. Because not gonna be going out. But yeah, maybe. We'll see. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Um, but Megaloblasm, I feel like everybody is getting more streams the next few weeks. Content oversaturation. Nikita Ray, I've noticed so many celebs just chilling on Insta Live. Katie Catmasters. Me and my mom are trying to avoid the big swell that will happen. We definitely don't want to get sick when the hospital is overrun. Megaloblasman, this is the streamer's time to shine. The audience is trapped. Yeah, gosh, I feel yeah, that's a really good point. Like a lot of people are probably gonna try streaming. Um, yeah, a lot of people are gonna try capitalizing on this downtime to stream more. Woo! Um, Justin, Doja Cat Say So is at number 16 on the charts. Good for her. Jan Jan, despite the concerns, I appreciate the convening here. Just finish your Q&A and I'm psyched to see your work on your channel this year. Yes, I'm trying to I'm trying to diverse a little bit more with my content. I really want to try and do more video essays, and I really want to revive my albums revisited series, and I really want to finally get those travel vlogs that I've been holding on to for so long like finally edited and out there, because I got like a lot of good stuff in the different countries I went to, but I haven't had the time to edit it, so like hopefully that'll be incoming. But yeah, I'm hoping like now that I have time, we could do that more. But I was interestingly enough, I was talking to this her name is Kristen. I was talking to her on a podcast because we she had like reached out to me and said she could guest co-host on my podcast, and after that, because she's actually based in New York, and after that we were talking, and she has a YouTube channel too, and she was telling me like she went to VidCon in London, and they had this thing. It was there's like this like extension that you can get for YouTube. It's called like vidIQ, and I guess they had like representatives there at the VidCon in London, and she was telling me that the experts were like looking at her channel, and they were telling her like she needs to niche down even more. Like that's kind of the thing that people tell you to do on YouTube, is to just like focus on one particular thing that you do on YouTube. And she said that because she's a channel that does a lot of like pop culture related stuff too, but she does reviews of Charmed, and those reviews of Charm specifically do really really well for her. And she was telling me that the experts were telling her like, yeah, you should like niche down and do more Charmed videos because those videos do really well for you. And Kristen was telling me like, well, I don't want to become a Charmed channel because like I just want to make other kinds of videos as well, but it's difficult because like, I don't know, YouTube as an algorithm, they kind of they 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 will they like encourage you to like make specific kinds of videos. And I don't know, I like the idea of like my channel kind of being like, it's not like super all encompassing, I don't talk about everything, but I like two general areas of like travel slash like personal vlogs, but also like the pop culture stuff. And yeah, it's just I don't know. We'll see. But though that I definitely want to like diversify though, even though that's like not what you should be doing. Um let's see here. Um Harper, we love a captive audience. LMAO, time to launch my YouTube channel. Molly Kleiman, the extra streaming makes sense. My city is on lockdown now. I have no idea how to spend my time other than doing homework. Megalo Blazeman, we live in crazy times, so we got this. We gotta work together, social distance, but humanity has survived every disease and plague nature's thrown at us and returned to the status quo. It will truly be all right. Um, Justin, you'd be so good at video essays. Thanks, Justin. I think, yeah, I want to try my hand at the video essays. I mean, for me, no one could ever be good at video essays like what's his name? Freaking Nerd Writer. He doesn't really make as many videos anymore, but Nerd Writer for me is like the best when it comes to video essays. He's so good at them. But yeah, it's just what's hard about video essays is like choosing a topic to specifically talk about. So, um, Megalo Blazeman, just inconvenient. Nikita Ray, have to go out and apply for a passport tomorrow. The uncle with cancer lives in Utah, so need to get that done ASAP so he can visit at least. You can live up to 5 years with liver cancer, but yeah, damn. Well, I hope your uncle like gets the treatment he needs for his cancer in whatever hospital he's in Utah, and that your family, you know, is gonna be able to deal with that because it can be tough. But Patricia De Aza, stream Whitney Houston, Whitney and I'm Her Baby Tonight for good health though. Nikita Ray, catch me bringing back my channel too, haha. I'd love to be a channel like Honest or Gossip Boy. See, yeah, I don't know Gossip Boy, but I follow Honest, and I could definitely, I don't know, see myself doing video. Well, I feel like what Honest does, like no shade, is he like low key, oh, this is shady, but like sometimes like his videos I feel like is him just like reading a Wikipedia page. Um but I'm hoping to do some stuff similar to Honest in terms of like choosing a topic and then making a video essay about that, but more so like telling like giving background information about a particular thing. Um I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I did do a video essay like almost a year ago now about when that Whitney Houston hologram was first announced. And it was interesting because like a couple weeks ago when the hologram started to make its rounds, that video started like becoming popular again, and I saw people beginning to comment on it again. And some people were saying like, "Oh, this is very informative. Thank you." So, I don't know. I liked that video. It was actually one of my favorite videos that I've ever done, but we'll see. We'll see. Um Harper, yes, LMAO, I'll shock you out. Nikita, Jan Jan, whatever you are excited about, I'm psyched to see. Personally, into hearing your Legends revisited stuff or whatever niche vids you choose. You don't have to make your whole channel be so specific. Kitty Cat Masters, I think some of the goals that I want to achieve while I'm stuck is finally conquer making pie crust and practicing cello. Oh, I love that. Maybe read Good Omens and finally watch the show. Finish Haikyuu and maybe get back into Korean dramas. Oh, Kitty Cat, I'm rooting for your pie crust, girl. Like, that sounds really great. Let's see. Harper, I was gonna film today and my whole schedule got messed up because I was gonna do Postmates today because it's probably very lucrative right now and that was a mess, so I just went to sleep. Well, technically yesterday. Jan Jan, but revisiting niche vids are neat. There's a channel I watch now that is similar to yours. He niches on weird fruits, but also occasionally does weird essays, whatever he wants for, and also travels. Um, Justin, how do these video essay people have so many transitions and high quality edits? Don't know if that makes sense, but I guess it takes skill because Nerd Writer's videos look so good. It seems really easy, but yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I wonder like what editing software Nerd Writer uses too, because I use Final Cut Pro X, but I wonder if he's on Adobe Premiere Pro. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's also like videos on YouTube that you could like look up like that teach you how to do specific like editing tricks, but that's always my thing. Like in the back of my head I'm like, "Oh, I want to do a video essay," but then like I feel like my editing isn't up to par. But I don't know, we'll see. Well, you got to start making things in order for it to get better. So, Megalo Blazman, I've taken my temperature the past 16 days, all normal readings, and not touched my face once. So I'm comforted a bit knowing I didn't pick up the virus when I was unaware of it. It is a weight of stress off my shoulders. Harper, your Whitney video essay was great. Thanks, Harper. I appreciate that. I remember I was up all night making that video. I didn't go to sleep, but that was fine. um, Molly Kleinman, would you ever talk about political stuff? A lot of people are making videos about the Caitlyn Benet BS. Um, mm, I don't, not necessarily. I don't think I would ever do anything that's like very politically like driven. Um, I'm more, for me, I'm more of like an entertainment pop culture based channel. If that is something that does come up in whatever I'm covering, I probably will reference it or mention it, but I would never make anything that's so like, that's the main focus, if that makes sense. Um, Patricia De Oza can do another Whitney video essay. It was focused on the Robin Crawford book. Maybe, who knows? I mean, I feel like the two most recent podcast episodes I'm doing, like the one that just came out a couple days ago and then the one that's coming out this Wednesday, it honestly feels like an audio essay on all of that drama. So, I don't know. We can maybe it'll be interesting to like revisit that topic in a year or so. Justin, honest, I can tell as a younger Gen Z person, his opinions are kind of surface level sometimes. Not a bad thing, just an observation if you know what I mean. LOL. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree, Justin. Girl, Honest though got dragged when he tried dragging Celine Dion. Holy shit. That was the one. I don't know if he's ever deleted a video before, but that was the one video that I noticed he deleted because he like made a video essay called like Celine Dion, the mediocre or passable pop diva, and he obviously was bringing up like Mariah, and then he brought up Whitney, and then he brought up Celine, and like his argument for why she's like passable or mediocre is because her personality is like blah, and like she hasn't had any controversies in her life. And then I don't know, he also his arguments just like his arguments and his points, like you could tell were very like he didn't do a lot of research, and people like came for him. They came for him, man, and he like it was so bad that he deleted his video, and I was like, girl, that's why like you got to know your stuff. If you're going to talk about the divas, you got to know your stuff. So, but yeah, I get what you mean, Justin. Um Jan, I loved your awareness and attention on the Whitney holograms, mainly because you are genuinely interested in it and it's infectious. um, Thank you for that, Jan. I'm always interested in a Whitney related topic. Nikita Ray, sometimes Honest annoys me. I just like his style, I guess. What I find interesting about Honest is like the mystery of Honest. Like you just like I wonder if that's even how his voice like really sounds like, or if he's manipulating his voice in some way. I don't know. Um yeah, there's kind of like a mystery with Honest that's interesting. um Megalo Blazeman, worst experience of the past 2 weeks not touching my face. I was hiking and a bug flew into my eyeball. I had to resist. Oop, I lost it. Oh wow, I'm like really behind with the comments. Oh, I was had to resist the urge to touch my eye and walked around like the opening of Aoflux. Fly in the eyelashes, lol. Molly Kleiman, a lot of professionals use Premiere and Avid. Avid sucks though. Yes, I remember when I was in school, they were making us edit on Avid, and that fucking sucked. The only reason why I got Final Cut Pro, honestly, is because I edit on a Mac, and like Final Cut Pro like works well on a Mac. And additionally, like Final Cut Pro is like a one-time payment of $300 up front, and that's it. You have the program. Whereas with like Adobe, you have to you pay them monthly. So like sure, for short term that's probably a more like feasible financial strategy, but if you're going to like be on a long term thing, you're going to be paying Adobe much more money in the long run. So like I just like that one time fee of like here's $300 and there we go. um let's see here. Oh, Mash of God Harbor is perfect segue. Did you have to buy anything extra to make your videos, like for your effects and fonts and like and little like subscriber thing and outdo template and stuff? No, the only thing I really have had to buy for my channel, or what was the question, for like making videos, is like camera, obviously, um, and the editing software. Um, I did buy an external. Let me see if I can get it. I bought um I have an external hard drive. I have two of these now. One is plugged into my computer, but one is 2 terabytes, and then this one is 5 terabytes. And it's because with my new camera now that I bought like a couple months ago, I I film in, I'm pretty sure I film in 4K, or I film in a higher resolution than I did with my previous camera, because this camera now has the capability of doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much like the only things I'm like spending money for with my channel. Um I don't You can buy like editing transitions, you can buy like special fonts and things, but I try to stay away from that. Sometimes those though, if you like look up random YouTube channels, like in their description box, they have like these free giveaways where they'll like give you some transitions for free. So you can always like look that up in the description box of those like YouTube videos where it's like how to edit blah 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 blah. But yeah, in terms of like editing those kinds of things, I don't spend money on fonts or effects. The little like subscriber like thing that will pop up in my videos, I made that. It's literally just like a matter of like editing the movement. And then the outro like template thing, like the end card thing, I made that as well. It's literally just like placing shapes on a screen. um I actually think I made that in Photoshop. And Photoshop is a program that you technically should be paying for, but my cousin, she got that for me for free. She like downloaded that program through like torrent. So that's why I was able to get that. Um but yeah, Nikita Ray Megalo is gonna save us. Jan, I love touching my face so much now that it's forbidden, lol. Patricia De Aza, I was planning to do a YouTube channel, but I'm not ready. Last week I start a wrote a one short story fanfic for Wattpad. The story I wrote was inspired from the scene of A Different World. Nice. World of Devon. Steffi, Queen, I caught your live. I hope you're being safe out there. Yes, I am, Devon. Hope you're being safe out there. Megalo Blazeman at Nikita Ray. I do well in crisis. People think I obsess over things because I'm panicked, but it's more so I just want to learn every angle of the problem. I do pretty good in an apocalypse. Jan, Wattpad reviews. Are there any channels doing Wattpad focused stuff? Ooh, I don't know. Oh no. Oh my gosh, what happened? Um, uh, Road of Devon, this is gonna sound weird and strange, but you're my YouTube crush. I just love your rants and everything. Well, thank you for that. Patricia De Aza at Movies FN. Justin, did you have a new episode of Polar Opposites podcast this week? Justin, LL, you noticed this week's episode wasn't new. Yeah, wasn't your episode like a recap? Or not like a recap, but you kind of like did like the best of like what the different people you've had before. Um, Just Nicole, 90s Baby will forever stand Celine for Titanic. True that. Um, Justin, yes, new episode with my friend Jared on Wednesday. Oh, I love Jared. Just Nicole, to me, honest is okay. Nikita Ray, all I did was look at the title and shook my head. Not a big Celine fan, but nah, are you dumb? That's why I'm like, you guys, I swear, like, if you ever come for like the legends or divas of the past, like, even though their stands are older, they will come for you. They will find you and they will come for you. Like, I know the stands of like current artists today, they're like, woo, like very passionate, but damn, do not cross the people of the of the older generation, because you got to know your stuff if you're gonna like come for them. um Justin, I really don't like Honest because he's too young. I don't blame him, but if I know more than him, why should I bother watching his video if he doesn't have the range to discuss certain things? That's a great point, Justin. Great point. I still watch some of his videos. Um, Katie Cat Masters, I'm pretty good baker, but I'm convinced pie crust is evil and I am cursed. Every time I try to make it, I end up laughing hysterically with dough stuck to my hands. Oh, well, Katie Cat, I'm sure, like, you know what, you're gonna nail your pie crust one day. We're rooting for you. Molly Kleiman, what kind of camera do you have? Oh my god, what kind of camera is this again? I forget. It's this camera. This is the camera I have. It's a Sony A6400. Um, ooh, it was expensive, but it's my first camera with a detachable lens, so which is really exciting because my old camera, oh, I have it here. My old camera was this. I had this for the longest time. It was a Sony RX100 Mark III, and the reason why I don't use this anymore is because the flip camera detached. It still works though. Like, if I turn it on, oh, it's probably dead right now. But see, look, it still works. And I could take a picture with it and I could film things, but it's just my thing doesn't, it's not attached anymore. I hope one day, you know, to, fuck, I forgot how to use this. I hope one day to see if like a camera repair shop can like figure out how to attach this again, because it would be nice if I could have like two cameras. But yeah, that was my old camera, but currently I I film with the Sony A6400, which is really nice. Like, the thing that I always look for as someone who does YouTube is this screen here, because then I can see myself like so. It's really, you wouldn't think it's like a big deal, but when you're filming yourself, it really does help to see yourself. So having that flip screen is like a big must for me. But yeah, I feel like if you go back and watch like my oldest videos, you can really see the evolution in terms of like the quality of video footage, because first video I literally filmed on my using my laptop Mac camera, and then I eventually started using my iPhone, and then I got upgraded to a Sony RX 100 Mark III, but then it broke. So I tried buying the Sony RX 100 Mark 6 or 7, and I just really did not like that. So then I sold that, and then I just invested in this, and I'm hoping this is going to be like my camera for a very, very, very long time. I'm trying to take very good care of it, but yeah, you can see the evolution of it all through my videos. um Poland Poland S. Oh, same here, social distancing. Harper, I torrented Final Cut Pro X, LOL, but I don't know how to do the like graphics and outro templates and stuff, but hopefully I'll figure it out. I got an external hard drive too. The one I have is 2 terabytes. There you go, Harper, you're on your way. Um, Jan, I noticed the higher resolutions with your travel vids, but good God, I can't even imagine the rendering times. Yes, I actually film all of my, like, even like all of the Fleabag reaction review videos were shot on this. Um, but yeah, it definitely does take a long time to render, and it takes up more space on my external hard drive, which is why I invested on buying a hard drive with more terabyte storage space. Um, Katie Cat Masters. The one time it looked okay, a bottle of date syrup, yes, date syrup that my mom bought on a whim fell out of a cabinet and made a huge hole in my apple pie. Oh no. Um, Harper. I got Photoshop for free too from a torrent LAO. Um, Harper, question. Since you're here, can I edit the podcast template? Because I think Stefan or somebody else edited it. Oh no. Yikes. Sure. Oh, I thought I sent it to you all separate, individually. Okay, I'll look into that. I'll look into that after this is done. Um, Molly Kleinman, I know Casey Ayonso has done some Wattpad videos. Nikita Ray hot dog emojis. Oh my god, that was a disaster last week. Maya Sahota. OMG, you're live. Justin, wow, I'm excited for the new podcast episode after I listened the part 2 of Diva Dailies. Maya Shahoda, how you doing? Doing good, Maya. Steffi, just listen to Lil Wayne, How to Love. Trust me, you will change your mind. Nikita Ray, Steffi's lying. She films her videos on a Nintendo DS. Um, let's see. Jan, solid camera. Also, that RX 100 shouldn't be hard to fix for an electronics repair person. Yay! I'm hoping that's the case, man. I'm hoping that's the case. I gotta save up money first though, because God, this camera like fucking like, ooh, I'm still recovering cost wise. Um, let's see here. Road of Devon. Steffi, did you see the Stranger Things 4 teaser? No, I didn't. I did not. Um, Patricia. I'm a young Whitney fan. I really come to immature BTS fans who like paying attention and making Whitney in wrong topic. Molly Kleiman, what's your favorite movie? I always say my favorite movie is Almost Famous. I'm a huge Almost Famous fan. Um, I have like other favorites too, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I like Silver Linings Playbook. I really like that movie. Um, what else? What else? I mean, like you guys like know, like especially I don't know, maybe I was kind of like traumatized by this experience when I was in film school. But you know, like you have like those certain movie picks where like if somebody asks you what your favorite movie is, they're trying to gauge what kind of person you are and like what that says about your personality. And it's like you have your favorite like maybe more like highbrow films, but you have like your also personal favorite like not necessarily like lowbrow films, but they're just like near and dear to your heart. Like one of those movies for me is like fucking love Mean Girls. I don't care how basic it is. I don't care how many people love to quote it and say, "Oh my god, stop quoting it." I love Mean Girls. I love that movie. Another movie that falls into that category, fucking Bridesmaids. I love Bridesmaids. I think that movie's hilarious. But um yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I were to choose like a more like higher brow movie, I guess one of my favorite movies that I watched was I'd be really surprised actually if you guys that sounds really pretentious, but I'd be really surprised if you guys knew what movie this is. It's called wait, I want to make sure I get the movie right. Um yeah, okay. It's this movie called The Diving Bell and the Butterfly. It was directed by Julian Schnabel, and he was also the guy who recently directed this like Vincent Van Gogh movie starring William Dafoe. That's a really really cool movie. Like it plays with point of view perspective really interesting. There's also like a really like cool documentary that came out called I want to get this right. It's called yeah, it's called Exit Through the Gift Shop, and it's about this like street artist. Well, it was supposedly directed by Banksy, but it's about it basically follows like this street artist named I think his name's like Mr. Brainwash or something. And this he's like an up and coming street artist that kind of wants to become like a Banksy, but then he starts to take Banksy's style. It's interesting. Um but yeah, that's a pretty like cool documentary as well. Um Let's see here. Patricia Oza, digital camera with flip screen was the nice camera, especially for self videos. Justin, I tried to get into Almost Famous but couldn't. I'm gonna rewatch it. Yeah, it's a good one. Actually, that movie, Cameron Crowe directed and he wrote the screenplay for, and it was like based on his life because that's actually what happened to him. He was like this young teenage kid that was writing for Rolling Stone, and he was like on the road with these really prominent artists from like the 70s, and yeah, it's very autobiographical for him. But he wrote the screenplay for it and it won best original screenplay at the Oscars, and then Kate Hudson actually won the Golden Globe for best actress. But yeah, and the soundtrack's pretty good too. A lot of the music in that movie specifically reminds me of my dad because my dad, he's like a very like he's really into like the set like the rock singers. Like my dad likes people like Creedence Clearwater, Fleetwood Mac, U2, like that's the kind of music my dad likes. So that kind of reminds me of my dad. It's like, "Oh, dad," when I hear those kinds of songs. My mom is more into like the divas. Like my mom's favorite's Whitney, obviously, and she loves like Celine and Mariah, so it's interesting times. Um Simona Subic, my fave movie by far is Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Oh, my friend was telling me that that was really good. She recently saw that. I want to watch that one too, hopefully. Mash of God Harper, Come Through, Cassandra July, Stan. World of Devon, are you a fan of Ariana Grande covering Whitney Houston songs? And would you consider Ariana top 10 best singers of all time? I like Ariana. Honestly, for me, I don't like it when people cover Whitney Houston. Like I hate it when people cover Whitney Houston because I'm just thinking in my head, well, you're not Whitney. Um, but I think Ariana's like a pretty good singer. I don't know if I would say like she's in my personal top 10 best, but I mean, she could sing. Um, Molly Kleinman, every time someone says Citizen Kane is their favorite movie, I roll my eyes. Yes, this includes both of my parents, lol. Um, Justin, would Lindsay Lohan be where Emma Stone is today had she not partied and done drugs? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if Lindsay Lohan has the range that Emma Stone has. I don't know. Then again, that might not be fair for me because like in my head I'm like Lindsay Lohan, Mean Girls, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, Freaky Friday, Parent Trap. So I don't know. I really don't know. Um, Jan, the diving bell got me crying. Yes, man, like that perspective, like diving bell, that movie is basically about this guy who he lived like a really exciting life. Like he was this like I think he worked at like as a magazine editor or something like that. But then he gets into like a horrible accident and he becomes I think a quadriplegic. So he can't like move his body at all. Like the only motion he has in his body is blinking, and the way the camera is like positioned, like you feel constricted too. Like the camera doesn't really I think towards the end it starts to move a little bit, but pretty much the camera just like stays in this one position and you're locked in that position. And god, you just feel so oh, like constricted and paralyzed as well. But that's a really, really good one because it plays with perspective. And then they also do these like really like cool artsy flashbacks. Um Molly Kleinman, Extra the Gift Shop was so good. Yeah, it's a fun documentary. I think a lot of you guys in this stream actually would like that, so I recommend that. Harper, my favorite movie is Easy A. LMAO, my favorite highbrow movie is Parasite. I don't give a fuck. Oh, I love Parasite. I think saying Parasite's your favorite movie is fine. Um, Jan, anything with people struggling while dealing with loss of faculties, mental or physical, just get to my heart. Um, Justin, Parasite is probably my favorite movie next to 12 Years a Slave. Wow. Yeah, I mean, Parasite, God, it's a really great movie. It's like so masterfully well made. And you know what I love about Parasite too is like the tonal shift. Well, not tonal shift. I would say like the like in like the narrative shift. Like it's what I find so interesting about Parasite is like you think the story is going one way, right? And like in that first part you're like, oh, I know what's going on here, I'm onto it, but then like something happens in the middle which like totally flips the story like in a direction you didn't even know was going to go in, and you're just like, holy shit. Whoa, so it's really, really great. Let's see. Katie Cat Masters. I don't personally have a favorite movie. Maybe I need to watch more movies. When I was a kid, Free Willy and Strangely She's the Man were my favorite movies. LOL. Mia is soothing to me though. That's fair. Yeah, I love those kind of like comfort movies. Stefan, Almost Famous is one of my sister's favorite movies. Just Nicole, remember that time when iTunes put the whole latest YouTube album in our playlist without our consent? I hated that. Yes, I remember that was everybody was very mad. Savannah Houston, oh, it's still Patricia. Jamrock, one of my most fave movies is The Family Stone, and I don't understand why. I've never seen that movie, but I do follow a lot of like sim YouTubers here on YouTube, and a lot of them like to recreate the house in Family Stone. Like I just always hear about how iconic the house in Family Stone is, so I definitely need to watch it. um just Nicole, I hate when people try to say that Ariana Grande is a better singer than Whitney or Mariah. She's a good singer, but they need to stop. Also, people need to let her be her own person. True that, just Nicole. Um, World of Devon, my favorite movie of all time is Elf with Will Ferrell. Is that bad? I don't think that's bad. That's Elf is one of my favorite Christmas movies. I love that movie. Um, Justin, Ariana Grande is the Beyonce of the Gen Z generation. I can see that for sure. Just Nicole, instead of insert other artist name 2.0. Um, Jan, I want to hear Childish Gambino cover an earlier teen pop Whitney song so badly. His cover of To Me Is So Into You. Ooh, I've never heard that. I should check that out after this. Um, Just Nicole at Movie Stuff and Justin. No, she's not. Beyonce is the Beyonce of Gen Z. Ariana is her own person. Molly Climate. I personally think that Ariana Grande isn't getting enough criticism for her brown black fishing. Ooh, Molly, Molly in with the hot takes. World of Devon, are you a Ryan Coogler fan? He made Black Panther, Creed, and Fruitvale Station. Yeah, Ryan Coogler's a great film director. I actually haven't seen Creed yet though. I did watch Fruitvale Station, and that was devastating for me. Like watching Fruitvale Station's one of those movies where like I don't want to watch it again, and not because it's like a bad movie, but because it just like it's a very heartbreaking story. So but like Black Panther, I saw that twice in theaters actually. It's really great. Justin, yes. Molly Kleinman, Savannah Houston, Waiting to Exhale, and The Bodyguard are my fave movies. um Katie Cat Masters, Cheetah Girls is my shit when I was little. You know who produced Cheetah Girls? Katie Cat. Whitney Houston was one of the producers of Cheetah Girls. um Justin, at what point does tanning turn to blackfishing? Did y'all see Pete Davidson read Ariana shreds? No, I didn't. What did he say? Jan, for Harriet, Kim did a good vid on Ariana Grande blackfishing. She gives her balanced credit for helping out other black women friends of hers. Oh. Is that the YouTube channel for Harriet's? I want to check that out for sure. Um, Just Nicole at Molly Kleiman definitely needs to be called out more. Savannah, or well, it's Patricia. Ariana Grande has no Whitney or Mariah on her. Harper, Ariana hasn't even addressed the blackfishing, which looks bad when she's constantly using AAVE. I know her best friends are black women, but geez. Molly, I think it's not just the tanning, but the adopting of black music style slash aesthetics. For one, like the line "You like my hair," just bought it. Like, Jan, not just hiring black women, but like also supporting her black peers, girlfriends. Katie Cat Master, a great YouTube channel called For Harry, made a great video addressing Ariana. Ooh, okay. I wanna queue up her. I'm not gonna play her video here, but I wanna just like queue that up for me. For Harriet, it's called For Harriet. I wonder if I've seen this person. Ah, okay. Yeah, she looks like she makes a lot of great. She talks about Love is Blind. She talks about Cheer was a wild, wonderful, exploitative ride. Kevin Hart is not okay. Tyler Perry, no. uh, Interesting. Um, oh wow, okay. A lot of woo. We have a lot, very opinionated on this topic now. Um, okay. Jan, not just hiring black women, but like also supporting her black peers, girlfriends. Oh wait, we already read this. Okay. Molly Climate, not to mention the whole tattoo thing. I love Cheetah Girls and really like Cheetah Girls too. Jan, yes for Harriet is so woke. Uh, Justin, Molly Climate needs to join these live streams more. Oh, Molly, you have a fan. That's saying a lot. Coming from Justin, that's saying a lot. Just Nicole, the For Harry channel is a good YouTube channel. Um, Harper, I mean, the hairline doesn't bother me because Ariana literally buys weave because constantly dyeing her hair red for Victoria's damaged her hair. Um, Molly Climate, I fourth that. For Harry does a lot of good videos. Katie Cat Master, she's great and hilarious as well. Justin, Ariana Grande is kind of overrated to me. She's hella talented but really boosted. She can't perform well, but she's getting better. Um, Savannah Houston, I don't know why some teen Melanie Martinez. Harper, I love her Harry's content, but I almost unsubscribed for the Ariana video to be honest because I'm conflicted. Jess Nicole, yeah, she's really good. Justin, if you say one thing bad about Ariana, people will attack you. I'm all for balanced criticism. Molly Clement, oh hi, thanks. Just Nicole, I like the video she did on Lil Nas X and Black people's relationship with country music. Wow, I gotta check this person out. She has a video here called How I Make Videos People Will Actually Watch, so I should probably like watch that. Yeah, I mean her titles alone are very like um they they're very like interesting. Like they definitely grab your attention for sure. She does like I guess she does like a fair amount of live streams too. Um Gosh, my eyes are like my eyes are like dying right now. God, can I switch my glasses really quick? Wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I need to get like my other pair of glasses because my eyes are like uh okay. I'll be right back. You guys keep talking because I need to get I have my other pair of eyeglasses that I wear. They're like the lenses that protect you from like the blue light. So these ones are not the blue light reflective thing. So I need to get the other glasses because my eyes are like hurting. Okay. Damn it! I never where do I put my glasses? Always oh god, where are my glasses? This always happens to me. I forget where my glasses are. Oh, is it here? Here? Where is my glasses? Oh shit. Oh wait, no, I already did that. Oh. Where are my glasses? Oh, my glasses. They're right here. They're behind the phone. My God, Lord. Oh, jeez. Woo. Okay. Wow, that was painful. It was painful for everyone. Okay. There we go. Wow, my eyes feel a lot better. Okay. Um, where are we? Okay. Harper, same Justin, but I don't think Ariana is intentionally trying to look black. So I hate people dragging her like she's trying to take advantage of people or use black imagery for money. Um, Steffi, what do you think about the people headlining Coachella this year? Who would you like to see next? Ooh, well, I need to know who's headlining this year. So let me look at that up. Coachella 2020 lineup. Wow, October. Wow, that's kind of like an interesting time though for Coachella, right? They're gonna have like, I wonder if they're gonna like decorate it kind of like Halloween themed. Let's just wait for this to load, ladies. I truly am convinced the internet in my room is like slower. Like I know this. Wait, what the hell? Oh wait, how do I tell who's headlining? Where's the little poster that has like the thing in the background? What the fuck? Okay. I'm on like Coachella's website right now. Coachella 2020 lineup. Oh, here it is. Okay, so they have Rage Against the Machine, Travis Scott, and Frank Ocean. For me, of the three, I definitely go to Frank Ocean. Um, oh wait, where did that... I don't really have thoughts about, like, these three artists. I mean, I don't really listen to Rage Against the Machine or Travis Scott. I would go, personally, to watch Frank Ocean would be the one I'd be most excited for. But who would I like to see next? I want to see Rihanna next. I would like to see Rihanna next. That would be the person I think would be like really cool to see at Coachella. Um Harper, I don't think she has bad intentions, but she needs to address it seriously. Katie Cat Masters, I would love to hear your thoughts on For Harriet's videos. Her cat's review was hilarious. Um Molly Climate, I think a big issue is that a lot of me and my other non-white friends didn't even realize she was white, which is a huge red flag. Yeah, I didn't know she was... I mean, I knew she wasn't black for sure, but I don't... what like what is her background, Ariana Grande? Isn't she like... I'm assuming, is she like Italian or... Mm, let's see here. Oh wait, god damn it, I lost my place. Oh, I'm slowing down, ladies. Been doing this for over 2 hours now. Um, oh, here we are. Okay. Just Nicole. She also did a video talking about the Love is Blind show about the bisexual man and brought in another black bisexual man for insight. Really respected that. Oh, that's really cool. Justin, LOL. Everyone is for Harriet Stan here. Jan, more reason for me to like this community. Molly Clement. Oh, same. I constantly lose my glasses. Jamrock, I used to subscribe to For Harriet, but unfortunately I think she dismisses the mixed girl or light-skinned girl experience when talking about the black experience. Harper, true, Molly. I thought she was Latinx when I first saw Victorious, but it's not like she's trying to hide it. She constantly makes jokes about being Italian and her mispronouncing her last name. Jan LO stuff sounds like my sister's looking for something missing. Harper, I mean, I can see how it wouldn't be so obvious to the GP though. Lil, wait, Ariana Grande is white. Molly Clemency, I was so confused at first. Harper, I literally said they should rebrand Coachella as Coachellaween. Oh, that'd be cool. Harper, she's Italian, MLAO. Justin, y'all really thought Ariana was black. Molly, I thought she was Latina or Latin. Lil Benil, I thought she was Hispanic or something. Just Nicole. Yeah, she's Italian. Lil Benil, this is news to me. Holy crap. Nikita Ray, oh my, OMG, I fell asleep. LOL. Justin, even though she's grown, she seems little kitty to me. LOL, so y'all know what I mean. Her music has always been okay to me, but thank you. Next was a step. But oh, I was like, what? But thank you. Next was a step in the right direction. Hmm. Have I listened to that album yet? Let me see. Um, I wish Ariana Grande honestly had more time in between the two albums she just recently made. That's my critique of Ariana Grande as of right now. Have I listened to Thank You Next? Oh yeah, I have. I have. Which do you guys prefer more, Thank You Next or Sweetener? Just Nicole, her skin was pale when she was on Victorious and started darkening herself up a little more to fit a more edgy and urban look for clout. Lots of non-black artists put on the black aesthetic for fame. Jan, I only mention for Harriet so much because her and your streams are my two faves. Good night. Glad you found your glasses. Thank you for being a cool community. Harper, I think Sweetener and Dangerous Woman are her most mature albums. See, I like Dangerous Woman. I liked Dangerous Woman for sure. Um I don't mind that Thank You Next was released so soon because it was like therapy to her. Um Justin, I liked Thank You Next better. Jamrock Sweetener for me. What do you guys think in terms of like sonic sound is the difference between Sweetener and Thank You Next? I'd like to hear your guys' opinions on that. Molly Kleinman, Latin is another Latin is another gender neutral version of Latina O, but I read that Latinx can be hard for native Spanish speakers and for people with screen readers. Harper, I definitely prefer Sweetener. Okay, let me see here. So Justin likes Thank You Next better. We got a vote here for Sweetener. Nikita Raish usually does have more time between albums, but all the shit in her personal life, Thank You Next came from that, and Sweetener was garbage. Just Nicole, I agree. Ariana, while talented and can make good songs, but she needs to pace herself and take care. The industry will use you up and burn you out. Ooh, amen to that, girl. Justin, even Taylor Swift made a trap song with Future. Just Nicole, for clout. Harper, I thought Ariana was just tanning for the aesthetic, so I don't mind it, but IDK, I'm black, but by the way. Harper, wait, what was your question about the difference? Oh, I said, like, if you guys could describe, like, the sound of each album, like, what is the difference between those two albums? Like, do you think those two albums have a very distinct sound, or do you think they more or less kind of sound the same? Justin, Thank You Next is darker, and Sweetener showcased her vocals more to me. Nikita Ray, Dangerous Woman was an era. Justin, Break Up With Your Boyfriend versus Breathe In is a good comparison for how to describe both albums. Do y'all agree? So I'm guessing Breathe In was on Sweetener, right? Yeah. Interesting. Nikita Ray, Sweetener had an ugly ass cover too. I liked the cover of Sweetener. I don't mind her little upside down moment. Well, she did that again in Thank You Next. But I like the cover of Sweetener. I mean, it's brighter. That's for damn sure. Molly Kleiman. Steffi says vibe check Ariana Grande. What does that mean, Molly? I feel old right now. Nikita Ray. Breathe In, Goddess Woman, REM, and No Tears Left to Cry were the bops on Sweetener. Oh my god, wait. Have you guys heard the Beyonce version of REM? It's really good. Just wanted to put that out there. Harper. Sweetener is like summertime and clouds and drowning. Oh my god, wow. IDK, lol. And Thank You Next is like wintertime and darkness and hot cocoa and stealing your best friend's man. Oh, wow. Justin, just keep breathing, breathing, breathing. So like would you say like Sweetener is a more like god, I don't know how maybe more reflective of like a lighter, more positive time in Ariana's life, and then um what's it called? Thank You Next is like darker because that's after because Thank You Next comes after she breaks up with Pete Davidson, right? Justin, just keep breathing, breathing, breathing. Um, Sweetener is sweeter. LOL. That's a good way of like condensing that. Harper, the Beyonce version of REM is so good. There's versions of both versions combined, and I really wish Ariana had made it a collab, but I don't know if Beyonce would want that. Yeah, that's true. I feel like Ariana's version of REM is very like it's very like very like light and sweet and like innocent, but like Beyonce's version is like the grown version. Like and we like that on here. Nikita Ray, Thank You Next was a cute cover. Sweetener was IDK. The pic was cute, but upside down, so ugly. But isn't Thank You Next upside down as well? um so ugly, LMAO. And when I was at the record store, everyone else kept putting it on the shelf upside down. Justin, there's poppy moments in Thank You Next, though. The art is darker and the sound is moodier. Sweetener is light and cute. Harper, I mean, I think Ariana had Pete at the time, but she was also going through the bombing and Mac dying, but I feel like she addressed that more on Thank You Next. Um, just Nicole, you can't tell me Ariana's song How I Look on Ya wasn't about Pete, the shade. Molly Kleiman, have you heard any of King Princess's stuff? No, I haven't. Just Nicole, whoa, back up. Record stores are still a thing? Yeah, Nikita Ray, I'm pretty sure works at a record store. Um, Oh my god, I don't know if you guys heard that. Nikita Ray, yeah, but Thank You Next doesn't look like it was purposely just upside down. Looks like she's laying down. Oh, that's the difference. There, it's purposeful. It was purposeful. Sweetener, she just like probably took the picture and one was like on what's that like on that app where you can just like keep rotating the picture. Oh man. Jamrock. Sweetener is definitely more about it being a possible tool for manifesting in terms of the law of attraction. Really? Wow. Um Harper, King Princess is so good. OMG, she's non-binary too, genderqueer, and she's a lesbian, and her music is amazing. Recommend. Lil Benil, y'all seen the Charlie's Angels reboot? Yikes. Yikes. Nikita Ray, record stores are on the rise. Vinyl sales have grown yearly over the last 8 years. Yeah, I actually read that stat somewhere as well that vinyls are like back in fashion. Um Justin, Steffi, if you could manage any artist and take over creative direction of their career, who would you like to manage and dictate the direction of their careers? Oh my god. Wow, that's a really tough question. I don't know. Should I have to listen to a lot more artists nowadays to even be able to comment on that. Hmm, I don't know. That's so hard. I really don't listen to a lot of artists that are out like currently right now. Hmm. I would say maybe if it was like a girl for like a female artist, I would or not to say like I'm choosing between like female, male, blah blah blah, but I would hmm for a guy, I would like to help Avery Wilson. Avery Wilson would be the person I would like to help because I think that guy is so talented, but there's just something that's like not clicking. So I would want, and he feels very like of like old school to me. Like he kind of reminds me of the artists that I listen to that I grew up listening to. So I would probably like want to take on him in terms of gosh, now female artists. Hmm. I don't know. It's hard. I have to think about that one. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but for me, for sure, if I were to make like a roster, it would Avery Wilson would be on there. Um, maybe like uh, gosh, I was actually I just discovered her, and I really don't know too much of her music, but because she's kind of, I feel like I don't even know if I would be. See, that's the thing. It's like you have to be. I feel like if you're managing someone's career, you kind of have to like understand who they are as an artist, understand like their aesthetic and their music, and then kind of figure out how to help them from there. And I feel like I get Avery Wilson. Man, if it was, that's a really great question. I'd be interested to know who you guys would want to help. Um, I mean, like, obviously, see, this is the thing. I wouldn't want to manage her, but I would just like to be part of her creative team. Beyonce, obviously. I would just like to see how that creative team works. Um, but up and coming. Maybe, like, if I could somehow work in conjunction with, like, Chloe and Halle. Because, like, they're under, like, the Parkwood label, too. So I could try and help them. Maybe, like, an artist like Neo would be cool. Her would be cool. I don't know. Um, Harper, I never watched the Charlie's Angels reboot. It didn't look that great, and as an Ariana stan, the soundtrack was abysmal. Bless her heart. Stefan, I do not understand the hype around vinyl. My gosh, vinyl is cool and retro, Stefan. Nikita Ray, I would manage Azalea Banks because I would control her socials and she would prosper. um, Molly Climate, have you seen The Farewell Broke Me, LMAO? No, I haven't. Harper, Nikita, get Azalea to shut the F up and not go on Instagram. um, ooh. Justin, I would manage Ariana and tell her to ditch the baby image, make more mature music, and get better at dancing while singing. Harper, Anna Wintour would be a radio hit if she never opened her mouth. Why be the kid? Underscore Normani. Oh, Normani, I think would be a good one for me. So I feel like Normani, she likes a lot of the same artists that I like as well. So I feel like I would kind of like get the direction she's going in, kind of similarly to like Avery Wilson. Um, Yeah, Normani maybe would be an interesting one. Um, Justin, Nikita Ray is so funny. Just Nicole, I strongly encourage you to listen to T Mar. T Mar. Okay, I'm gonna just like Google that and just like have that ready for the queue. Um, Keen Lagerfeld, hey Steffi, just saw my notification. Oh, the worst fucking YouTube. YB the Kid underscore, hey Steffi, good morning. Good morning, YB the Kid. Harper, I would definitely manage Taylor. There's so many missed opportunities that she's not capitalizing on. Simona Subic, this movie really broke me as well. The ending, OMG. Well, it has 3 endings. All 3 just people were crying in cinema. Um, Nikita Ray, I have so many things I want Azalea to do. That's my girl, but shut up. I've seen her 3 times, and even with little to no stage production, they've been some of the best shows. Just Nicole, highly recommend Kinda Love, Hoary Heart, and One Job. Her voice and energy is amazing. Justin, what's your opinion on Normani's career? Is she squandering her opportunity? Is colorism part of why she's not prospering? I feel like Normani, like, I mean, she had that momentum and moment with Motivation. Like, everyone was talking about it, and everyone was talking about how great the video was. But I feel like she gets, like, moments, but then, like, her team or whoever, they just don't know how to, like, carry the momentum forward into something like bigger. Like after that, like she should have had like something ready in the can to go, you know? Like I don't know, like an EP or an album of some sort. Like I just feel like she keeps her, well maybe not her specifically, but like her team kind of just keeps dropping the ball. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's a very talented girl. I mean, she could really dance, that's for damn sure. She has she has these like fun songs. I don't really know her music that well, but I will say as someone who kind of just like receives her music as like general public, I feel like she gets like these moments of like momentum, but then like she because there's nothing else that she puts out after that, and for a long long time it just kind of seems like the momentum dies, and then it's like, oh, we have to start from zero again, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I've heard the issue of colorism being brought up when talking about Normani's career. I feel like I'm not really like in a place where I can like speak about that because I'm not black, but I really don't know, so I can't really speak on that. But what I can speak on in terms of like music consumer perspective is that's just like what it seems like keeps happening. 'Cause she's so talented. Like that video was really great, and like that video had moments. Had moments. Like the basketball moment was great. And she's like, I like how in that video too, she's very like self-referent. She's like referencing pop culture moments that the younger kids who are like growing up now like can remember, and it's like kind of like built on nostalgia, and I feel like her team should have kind of like capitalized on that in some way, but I don't know, they did nothing after it. So yeah, I don't know. Da-da-da. Let's see here. um Justin, why is it only light-skinned artists that succeed? Hmm. I don't I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, that might be the way. I really I don't know. I mean, like I understand that, cuz like when you really do think about it, there tends to be like um there tends to be a higher rate of success for light-skinned artists, but I really don't know. I don't know. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Um Justin, do you consider Janet Jackson dark skin? I don't consider I consider Janet not dark skin, but I don't necessarily consider Janet to be like light skin either. Like I feel like Janet's just like she's like a brown skinned person. Like if we were like had it on like a color spectrum, she's not like super super light skin, but I don't think she's like dark skinned either. I just feel like she's like in the middle, if that makes sense. But I don't consider her dark skin. Like someone I would consider dark skin would be someone like I don't know, like Naomi Campbell. What I don't know. What do you guys think? Um Harbor, I love vinyl. I'm starting a collection. Keen, I would love to see Tinashe finally get the era she deserves. Stefan, I find it funny how VHS hasn't made a comeback in the same way vinyl has. Well, probably because not many people have VHS players. Um, Molly Kleiman, have you seen Killing Eve? If you haven't seen it yet, would you consider doing reaction videos for it? It's on my potential shows to cover for sure. Um, let's see. Jamrock, I would need to manage someone I believe in, so for me it would be a vocalist. So I would have loved to manage JoJo's comeback. Oh, that'd be a good one. Simona Subic, OMG, yes, Killing Eve reactions. Just Nicole, I feel like her team and label are bringing her down. I think this is about Normani. YB the Kid underscore, it's definitely her team. Nikita Ray, all the Fifth Harmony girls have awful teams. Dina, I feel bad that I don't know how to pronounce her name. And Lauren are so talented too, but they make no noise. All the Fifth Harmony girls have awful teams. Oh wait, you already said that. Just Nicole, she was incredible on the Birds of Prey soundtrack. Molly Kleiman, yes, Bop and its soundtrack are so good. Justin, I think what's hurting Normani is the fact that we don't know anything about her. What's her personality? We know she's pretty, likes Beyonce, and can dance, but who is she? What's her brand? Ah, okay. That's an interesting theory. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense in terms of like, I feel like nowadays as an artist, you want to know the person behind that. Whereas like back in the old days, it was like, let the music speak for itself and, no personal questions, please. But I think because of social media and everything, that's kind of changed. But I just additionally think too, it just seems like Normani doesn't have like a lot of music, or it's like we always hear like, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and then it doesn't come. Or like she has a big like moment, like motivation, and then there's nothing that follows that up, at least right away. So I feel like just like on that idea alone, that's for me kind of what stops me. That's, I feel like that's kind of what keeps like stopping her success. um Molly Kleinman. I mean, colorism is a thing in most communities. I see a lot in the Asian community, skin bleaching, That's true. I just like want to make sure, like, for me as an Asian person, I can't really speak about the colorism issue in the Black community because like there's definitely like differences there for sure. I mean, I think each like community kind of has their own set of problems, and the context of those problems is going to affect the way you talk about the topic in the conversation. So um but yeah, for sure, colorism is real in the Asian community. um okay, Harper, Normani's team is fucking it up. I watched Amanda Dabb's video on Normani's team and they did no promotion for any of her singles. There should have been a dance challenge for motivation. Oh, that would have been good. They should have promoted the motivation single. She could have carried that song through to the end of the year. Nikita Ray, Ariana is dark skin. Harper, also low-key think we should have gotten a video for motivation remix. Just Nicole, colorism, it's colorism the label enacts. The lighter you are, the more push you get as a female artist. Janet Jackson is brown skin. Harper, literally, it's the same thing with Cupcake. Lil Benil, when I think of Normani, I still think of Fifth Harmony. She hasn't introduced herself yet, in my opinion. That's a good point too. Nikita Ray, Cupcake doesn't get pushed because she's so damn vulgar. Um, Justin, also, what is Beyonce up to? She's been too quiet. On Jay-Z's Wikipedia page, it shows he has a new album coming this year. Beyonce's up to something, I hope. Meanwhile, Rihanna is enjoying her money. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Beyonce's probably gonna drop some shit out of nowhere and new era will begin. Um, yeah, I don't know. Would you guys be mad if Beyonce stopped making music after like Lemonade? Like that was her last official solo album era and that was it. I don't know if I'd be mad. I don't honestly, I don't mind if we don't hear from Beyonce for like quite some time. Like I wouldn't mind if she took like a couple years off and then comes back with like a more adult album. I would like that. Not to say like what she's making is an adult, but like an older, more mature, wiser Beyonce, a little bit more slowed down. She's no longer making like shapes on the partition chase. She's just kind of just sitting cute on a chair, on a comfy chair. It's giving us vocals. Um YB to kid underscore. I still have my VCR and VCR tapes from years back. I haven't hooked it up in a long time. Yeah, I have like a pile of VHS tapes. I'm literally looking at it right now. Um, Germany Kev, I hope you will reaction season 4 The Crown. Most definitely I'm planning on doing that for The Crown season 4. Harper, every time someone comments, like my thing like goes up. I love that Normani is taking her time with her music. Hopefully she'll perfect it. I hope so too, but girl, it's taken so damn long. Okay, Nikita Ray. I went to see Fifth Harmony literally just to see her. I wanted them to split up for ages so I could have her solo, and here we are. Justin, because Normani's song Motivation is vague. It doesn't tell us anything about her. What's the story behind song? What direction is the album taking? It might have been better had she not released Motivation. Interesting. Nikita Ray. I mean, wait, before I go, I feel like Motivation was like a fun, because wasn't that released over like the summer or something? Like that was like a very timely, fun bop. I don't mind that that's a song that she has, but I hope when she does have the album for sure that there's going to be songs on that album that are a bit more like personal to her. And it'd be interesting to hear what that sounds like for Normani. Okay. Nikita Ray, Sierra, Tinashe, and Normani should collab. That would slap. Imagine the choreo. Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. Um, Um, just Nicole. I'd be a little upset if Lemonade was the last because I didn't know it'd be her last one. But does like okay, I would have to like really think about this. Maybe like some of the older people in the stream could help inform. But does an artist traditionally inform the public this is my last album? Because I feel like even thinking back, like sometimes when artists say this is my last album, it ends up not being their last album. Like freaking Jay-Z has done that so many goddamn times. So I don't know. um I don't know when, if she like will even know like this is the end. um let's see here. Lil Banil, no one at me because I'm sensitive, but I find Beyonce overrated. No! Nikita Ray, nobody will ever see Cupcake as more than vulgar. I know she does more, but nobody will ever see that. Justin, that collab should be called The Never Was or The Has-Beens. Are you talking about the Beyonce and the Jay-Z collab? Um, Molly Kleinman, any book, TV show Rex while I'm under quarantine. Fleabag. Fleabag, 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 Fleabag. Let me say Fleabag. Watch Fleabag. Nikita Ray glanced at Justin while streaming Level Up Remix. Jamrock, I miss when Beyonce sings, not so much the trap version. Let me tell you, I miss 4 era Beyonce. If you want to know what my favorite Beyonce album is, it's 4. That's the Beyonce album for me. And I also love Lemonade too, but 4, that's my bitch. Harper, if Beyonce takes a longer break, I want the next project to be a DC reunion album and they could do a Vegas residency. Oh my god, okay, literally in my Q&A video that I posted last week, because someone, I think it was Patricia, she asked me if there was an artist that you can pick to do a Vegas residency, what would it be? And in the video, I was like, I don't really know. I guess I would choose Beyonce. At the time, like that's what I said at the time. But upon further reflection, and I edited this in the video, Destiny's Child needs to do a residency in Vegas. That would be great. Yes, that'd be perfect for them. Residency in Vegas, please, girls, please. Um, I'm totally with you, Harper. And then a couple more years and the mature Beyonce album. I get it. Um, let's see here. Keen, Beyonce endorsing Normani was a blessing and a curse. It unintentionally set the bar high. Ooh, interesting. Um, oh no. Justin, Normani should do a Vegas residency. Um, let's see here. Just Nicole, the Spice Girls stated that their last album would be their last. Oh, that's true. Oh, so did Destiny's Child with Destiny Fulfilled. But what about like solo artists, just Nicole? Because I feel like with like bands, it's a, like groups, it's a bit different. Harper 4 was literally that era. I'm with you on that, Harper. Molly Kleiman, I've seen Fleabag 3 times. Actually, subscribe because I love your reaction so much. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. The Good Place, I feel like would be my rec then for you, Molly. If you haven't seen that yet, The Good Place. Jamrock, same about 4. Beyonce. Um, Simona Moni, Fleabag / The Crown. Nikita Ray 4 is garbage. Oh, wrong. That's the wrong opinion to have. Ew, the only Beyonce songs I like are Satellites and Video Phone. um, Lil Banil, I got Amazon Prime just for Fleabag, but it says it isn't available in my country. Oh no. Well, you know what? There's a site on the internet that you can look up Fleabag and watch it for free. That's how I was able to watch Fleabag. Um, let's see here. Um, Nikita Ray, I've seen TLC the Superior Group, so y'all can keep your damn residency. Lion 211777. Um, Molly Kleiman, at Lobinil, could you get a VPN? Oh, VPN could be an option for you. Simona Moni, they all say it's their last album until they change their minds. LOL. Justin, I hate video phone. Um, let's see here. Just Nicole. I love B-Day, I Am Sasha Fierce, Beyonce, and Lemonade albums. Harper, Rocket is Beyonce's best song. Check yourself, Nikita. Justin, I think it was just announced that Normani is headlining the Super Bowl halftime next year. Molly Climb, Lion 211777, The Queen, Molly Kleiman, yes, please do Russian Doll. Um, oh no, also season 2 of Sex Ed really ruined it for me. Oh no, I heard good things about Sex Ed season 2. YB to Kid underscore, have you seen the new season of Amazing Stories? I don't have Apple TV or whatever that thing is called, but honestly, that's interesting that you bring that up, YB to Kid underscore, because I was thinking of doing Amazing Stories here on the channel because it's a limited series. I like that. And actually, my dad made me watch the Kevin Costner episode of Amazing Stories with him because my dad, like, in the 80s, he said that was his like favorite show was Amazing Stories. So um Nikita Ray, Rocket is nowhere near her best. That goes to Love on Top. um YB to Kid underscore, I have to catch this Fleabag show. What is the premise of the show? Okay. Oh my gosh. YB to Kid. It's it's so okay. Fleabag is basically about this woman in her 30s and her life is just she's just like kind of a mess, and she's just trying to she's not even necessarily like trying to figure out her life, but she's just kind of like a mess. She's a woman that likes to have a lot of sex. Um but the thing with Fleabag, like, and it's not, I wouldn't necessarily like call it a gimmick, but the thing that makes Fleabag special is the actress who plays Fleabag, her name is Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She does this thing where she like breaks the fourth wall, and you know, and it's just a really really funny show. And the thing is, you you don't really know why she keeps breaking the fourth wall until like, I wouldn't even know if I would say it's fair to say until the end of season like 1. Like you get more of an insight as to why she does that in season 2. But yeah, there's like it's like there's a point to why she breaks the fourth wall. And it's just that show's just so funny. Like it's so funny. It's very British. Like the pacing of the show is really quick. The banter is really quick. They're really witty. Sometimes especially when you watch the first episode, like the way they edit things, you're just like, whoa, I didn't expect that cut to be there. But that's just the style editing of Fleabag. Um, she's just a really funny person. There's like a funny dynamic she has with her sister. Um, but yeah, at the end of the first episode of season 1, you learn that you learn about something. You learn something traumatic happened to her. And then that keeps coming up throughout the rest of season 1. That's like kind of her arc, and at the very end of the first season you find out like, oh, what happened. And then she comes back in season 2, and there's like a new character that's introduced in season 2, and it just like really turns up her world, and it just like makes the show so fucking good. And oh, a special thing too about Fleabag is like you never learn her name. Like you don't know, like, again, main character is Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She plays the character Fleabag, but you never learn what her real name is. She has her dad. You never learn what the dad's name is. She has like a stepmom, godmother. You never learn what her name is. There's a character that's introduced in season 2. You never learn what his name is either. It's just a very creative show, and the thing that intrigued me about Fleabag was it kept winning all of these awards, Emmys, critics, Golden Globes, and I was like, what the fuck is this Fleabag? And then at the end of 2019, Fleabag was like was listed as one of the best TV shows of the decade. And I was like, dang, this show has to be really freaking good in order to make this kind of list. And then I watched it. First 3 episodes of season 1, I was just kind of like, ah, ah, ah. But then like really picks up steam end of season 1. Season 2, it's phenomenal. It's great. It's great. Like I genuinely like people keep asking me what is the next show you're gonna cover after Fleabag, and honestly, I really don't know, and it's because I'm like I know I will never the next show I'm gonna cover is never gonna be as good as Fleabag. So that's why I keep like hesitating. Um but yeah. Let me see here. Justin, is Fleabag the white insecure? Um mm, I guess in a way. I mean, it's like it's very British, I will say, but um I don't know, it's just so Phoebe's just so creative and her writing is just so smart. That's no knock on Issa Rae at all. It's been a while since I've watched Insecure. I watched the first season of Insecure, but I didn't watch beyond that. But I guess it follows a similar it could kind of be categorized with a show like Insecure in the sense that it's a woman who has a messy life and she's like living her life day to day and like more or less like navigating the messiness that is her life. In that sense, both of them are very similar. But Fleabag is just it's just different. um let's see here. Um YB the kid underscore. I'm gonna check it out. Thanks. Yes, check it out, check it out, check it out. Um Justin, I hope the hype doesn't make me hate Fleabag. Oh, Justin, like you just gotta get to season 2. Once you get to season 2, like every single episode in season 2, and I know it's like a weird thing to say, but oh god, actually this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up when it specifically gets good. Let me see. I can like know if I look at the Fleabag. Also, it's kind of like tricky because none of their episodes have like official title names. I don't know if that's like a British thing. Um yes, okay. The first 3 episodes of Fleabag are kind of like, eh. But then like once you get to episode 4, it's like it picks up. And it's so quick. Like only each episode is only like 20-ish something minutes. And then get to season 2. Just get to season 2, Justin. It's so good. And then like oh, the end of season 2. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try not thinking about it because it's literally gonna make me cry. Oh man. Okay. Um. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try not to cry. Um. Harper. Some of the Fleabag names are hilarious. Bus rat, hot misogynist, asshole guy. Oh, really? Or is that their names like in IMDb? I didn't catch that. Molly Kleiman, I saw one episode of Amazing Stories and it was not good. I mean, I liked it because gays, you know, but it was not good. Oh no. I like that. I liked it because like gays, you know? Let's see here. Just Nicole, whoa, can't believe it's still late. Still not used to daylight savings time change. I gotta go to bed. Great talking to y'all again. Night. Okay, good night. YB the kid underscore. I love British television. Okay, YB the kid. If you like British TV, you're gonna like Fleabag. Like, especially because I feel like I definitely feel like there's a difference in watching like American, like obviously, but there's like a difference in tone, especially like with humor when it comes to American television versus like British television, and I feel like since especially you like British TV, you're gonna like Fleabag. You're gonna like Fleabag. Just telling you, it's gonna be up your alley, and then you're gonna message me. And you're gonna be like, "Thank you so much." um, Keen Lagerfeld, do you watch Atlanta? No, I don't. I don't, but I definitely should catch up before it comes back. Harper, yeah, those are their names. The guy from episode 1 is just called Bank Manager. Oh my god, I love that guy. Molly Climate, I really like On My Block, but there's been a huge backlash over season 3. Justin, what's the backlash? Molly, I really do not know. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't watch that show, so I don't know too much about that. Um, Harper. Oh, it's Bus Rodent. But yeah, those are their official names. Prime has a thing where it shows the character names on the screen. Oh, right. Okay. Now, yeah, I know what you mean. Because when I go to my friends and we watch Outlander, it's through the Amazon Prime app. Yeah, I see. I was watching it on a sketchy website, so none of that information was popping up for me. But yeah, that's so funny. I see. That's another thing. I love how they don't have fucking names. The only people who really have names are let me see. Um let me see. I guess I'll go to season 2, see who has names. Who has names in season 2? Oh yes. Our asshole guy. Yeah. Claire, Martin. Yeah, there's a lot of characters that actually don't have names. Um um Movies of Fen. Oh wait, I already read that. Lil Banil, if you're on the hunt for some mindless drama and sharp jawlines, I recommend Elite. Molly Clyman, ooh, wait, have you seen Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? It can be a bit of a roller coaster in terms of quality. No, I haven't. Justin, a random comedy that I enjoy is Blackish. Um, Jao San Pedro, I've rewatched your Fleabag finale reaction 3 times. Wow, that's intense. But thank you. Um, Cried with you every single time. Jao, when I was editing that video, I was crying. So I was crying because I realized in that moment I will never watch Fleabag for the first time ever again. So I'm with you on that. Um, Indre Dubaite. Hi, I just wondered if you were still in the Philippines. No, I'm not in the Philippines anymore. Harper, Blackish is so problematic. OMG. Keen Lagerfeld, have you seen the trailer for the Sarah Paulson movie Run? No, I haven't. But speaking of Phoebe Waller-Bridge, she's writing a show with, God, I forget her name, but it's like her co-collaborator on a lot of her projects. She's making a show called Run on HBO with Donald Gleason. I think that's supposed to be coming out sometime in April, I believe. But yeah, Harper and Grownish is dot dot dot. Girl, I tried watching Grownish, like first season of Grownish, and I was like, what is this? Like they gave like what's her face? Yara Shahidi's character like this basketball wives storyline at some point in the first season, and I was like very perplexed and confused as to what was happening. And like also like no shade and hate to Yara. Like she's very, very intelligent, very smart, very pretty, but I just feel like she low key isn't the greatest actress. And that's kind of the problem when you're like the lead in your show. Like I low key feel like Chloe and Halle are better actresses than her. So I don't know. Um let's see. Um, Justin, Yara is not a good actress. I'll just say it out loud. I mean, Justin, drag her harder, Steffi. Molly Clyman. Yara's a really nice person, so it makes me sad. Right, yeah, I think she's like really like she seems like a nice person. She's very like very smart, very informed on a lot of like issues and whatnot, and she's very pretty, but in terms of like The acting front. Harper, OMG, other people have said that LMAO. I was just watching a video on this. She's not the best actress, and Zoe isn't even likable. She's coasting on looks. Coasting on looks. Yeah, like what season of Grownish are they even on now? I don't know. But if you guys watch that first season, they give Zoe this really weird storyline of like she gets involved with like a basketball player and like um she I don't know, she starts dating the basketball player, and then at one point she thinks of dropping out of school to become like a basketball, like essentially like a basketball wife because she's just gonna be with the guy, and I'm just like, what is this? Like this is so weird. um they just wrapped season 3. um Lil Benil, she's a lead in chick flick, right? But because I saw Grownish, I was like, nah. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with her work outside of Blackish and Grownish. Keen Lagerfeld, doesn't Yara go to Harvard? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. Um, Lion 2117, she's better at action. Molly Kleiman, I tried to watch Grownish, but like I feel like Zoe's character is better in Blackish. Yes, okay, I completely agree, and I think the reason why that is because like that character is like a fine character to have as like a secondary character for like these like either like a one-off episode or just like funny like side remarks. But in terms of like let's build a whole show around this singular character, I don't really know if that character works for that kind of case. Um Harper, I haven't seen season 3, but I heard she legit drops out in the finale, or it's implied. Oh, it's a mess. Justin, LO, no one talks about Mixed-ish. Oh, Mixed-ish. How is that show? I've never watched Mixed-ish, so I don't know if any of you guys watched Mixed-ish here. Keen Lagerfeld, some people are only good as ensemble, like Joey from Friends. We saw how that worked out. Oh, right. That's a good point. Good point, Keen. Um, Molly Climate, look, as a mixed person, we don't need another show about mixed people. Lil Benil, don't watch Mixed-ish. Harper, Mixed-ish is not good. I only saw one Mixed-ish is not good. I only saw one episode though. Justin, is it true that they are bringing back Friends? Why? I heard the news that HBO was gonna do like a reunion episode for Friends, but I don't think it's like a full-on show. I think it's only one episode. Um, Harper, I'd rather have a Blackish spin-off about the grandmother. Oh, what's her name? Oh my god, she played Whitney Houston's mom in The Preacher's Wife. God, what's her name? Jennifer. Is that the actor? Blackish. What's her name? That's gonna. Jennifer Lewis. Jennifer Lewis. Is that who you're talking about? Jennifer Lewis. Um. Justin, what a stupid name, Mixed-ish. Little bit no. If I had a choice between Mixed-ish and golf, I'd watch golf. Um, YBDK underscore. Thank you, Lewis, Jennifer Lewis. Um, Molly Kleiman, what is your opinion on laugh tracks? Ugh, ugh. I feel like that way of storytelling, in terms of you hear fake laughter in the background, is so outdated. I think it's so outdated. Sorry, very outdated. I think you need to get up with the times if you're using a laugh track still on your TV show. The only reason why I would say to use a laugh track is if there's like a point to it, like you're kind of making like commentary or satirizing the sitcom TV format. But in terms of let's really tell a TV show and like let's do it for real and we have a laugh track in the background, ugh, gross, outdated. Justin, the grandma's kind of annoying, always screaming. Um, Jao, San Pedro, you should check out Tuca and Birdie. Um, let's see here. Harper. It's not an episode. It's like a reunion show like they do in reality TV where they just sit down and chat. And I what I find so funny too is apparently they're being paid a lot of money for this single episode. Like, girl, the Friends cast really got everyone, I swear, because it's like they can like they can like sit down for 5 minutes and they'll be paid like millions of dollars just because all six of them are there. It's incredible. It's incredible. Oh my god. That's what's so funny. That entire reunion episode, special or whatever, is pretty much like I won't be surprised if like 50% of it is old clips of Friends. We're not gonna get anything new. Um, let's see here. Um, Keen Lagerfeld, were you a fan of Girlfriends? I still want the movie, but the creator said no one wants to fund it. I watched a couple episodes of Girlfriends because I think I was kind of still young at the time when that show was airing. I think it was it UPN, I believe. Um, but yeah, I didn't really follow it. I know at one point I did try to go back and watch all of the episodes because someone had uploaded like pretty much everything on YouTube. I don't know if it's still here, but I keep hearing people want a movie, but I don't know. Justin, I've never laughed with the laugh track. Lil Benil, I forgive friends for using laugh tracks because it's an old show, but shows like Two Broke Girls or Big Bang Theory have no excuses. I agree completely, Lil Benil. Um, Justin, honestly, half the cast of Blackish was already mixed in real life. IDK, why it's called Mixedish? That's a good point. Harper, there's no dark skinned girls on Blackish either. Just call it the Mixedish trilogy, Mixedish cinematic universe. Justin, literally, the cast of Friends is set for life. They're on a beloved show, adored by millions, years after it's been off air. Literally, they have residuals forever. Literally, literally. Keen Lagerfeld, Matt LeBlanc made $30 million on his canceled show, 6 episodes. Um, YBDKid underscore Girlfriends was a really great show. Um, Molly Kleiman, ooh, Blacklighting is also a really good show, despite this fact that it is a CW show. Um, Harper, they're rebooting the game, so hopefully that brings back interest in a Girlfriends movie. Keen, I was 8 when Girlfriends premiered, but as an adult, it's become one of my favorite series. Yeah, I definitely want to go back at some point and see if I can like watch Girlfriends because I think I especially will appreciate it more because I'm like older. I'm in my 20s now, and I'd probably appreciate that show more in a way that I would have not been able to if I was like 8. So I don't know. Um, Harper, did you ever watch The Game? No, I did not. I think I don't know when that show wasn't like one of the Maori sisters on that show, but I did not watch The Game. Um, I- Igiman Alpservice, hello. I just woke up and saw you were streaming. Yay! Well, good morning to you. Um, Justin, is there really a demand for the game? Why does it keep coming back? Do you watch The Real? Um, that's the talk show, right? With Loney and who else is on there? Um, God, Adrian Balon and forget, is it Tia or Tamara Mowry's in there, and then Janine. I don't I don't really watch talk shows like I tune in every day. Like if anything, if I were to watch a talk show, I only would watch it for like the clips that I find on YouTube. I think the real low key was funnier when Tamar was still there. um Harper, yeah, and Brandy was on it too. It was a girlfriend spin-off. Ah. Harper, there's a demand for the game for me, but I don't think they're keeping the same cast, so IDK. Keen Lagerfeld, the game is corny. The only game going on is the writing. Justin, yes, it's a talk show. What do you think of Amanda Seales being added to the cast? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen like a full clip of all of those ladies together, so I'm not quite sure of how the dynamic works on with Amanda Seales now in the mix. Um, but I've heard like I've heard like in the background, just me kind of scrolling through the timeline. Amanda Seales seems to be someone that's very like polarizing. There's some people that really do not like her. Um, not really too familiar with like what she's said in the past, but yeah, I know some people do not see it for her. Um, I remember for me like I'm familiar with like Amanda Seales through what was that show on MTV? It was called like Girl Code or something like that, and she would always be one of like the talking heads. That was like how I became familiar with Amanda Seales, but as far as other stuff she's done, I don't really follow her too much. Harper, the game reboot was canceled in January. Guess you were right, Justin. Eggman Alp Service. Have you ever watched Westworld? I think it's one of the best shows out there, and I would like to know what you think about it. No, I don't watch Westworld. I know it just came back, but I don't watch Westworld. Um, but ah, wow, this was God, a marathon stream. My lord, how long have I been doing this for? Wait a second. Oh God. God, how long has this live stream been? Oh my God, like 3 hours? Holy shit. Oh my God. Harper's been a feature film. Well, I mean, if any of you guys have any other comments, I'm probably gonna like end it like now. um, it's more than Jim. I heard The Handmaid's Tale isn't coming until 2021. Oh no, that's a long time. Keen Lagerfeld, Tyler Perry must have blackmailed BET because laughing emoji. Yeah, I don't know. Jao San Pedro, are you excited for Pose season 3? Um, yeah, of course, most definitely. I'm excited for Pose season 3. Harper, are you still gonna do videos when you move to the Philippines? Yes, for sure. I mean, for me, it's like truly the only thing that's gonna change is like make like as long as I have internet connection, which after the first 10 days I finally got internet connection and everything was good, then I'm solid. Like my setup is pretty much like the same. I just have to um get on the internet, watch something and then upload it. Actually, sometimes my upload time is faster in the Philippines versus here for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. And then sometimes I have like a really horrible connection when I'm in the Philippines. So, but as far as I'm concerned, yeah. Harper, oh, because it sounded like you'll be busy with the condos. It'll be a balancing act for sure. It'll be a balancing act for sure, but I'm not giving this up. Keen Lagerfeld of Pose takes place in the mid 90s. They have to use Free Zone by Janet at some point. Oh, yes. That'd be great. That would be wonderful. I hope to hear like more Mariah, more Whitney, obviously, Tony for sure. I definitely want to hear some like 90s house music in there. That'd be great. Janet, obviously. We'll have Velvet Rope if they're doing mid 90s then. Um, oh my god, then we'll have like the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. Oh god, great. Um, Camp of Monkey. Want to say how much I love the Fleabag reaction videos. Thank you. And definitely excited for Pose season 3. Harper, can we get a season of Pose in modern times? I love a modern look at ball culture. I wouldn't be surprised if like series finale of Pose they like flash forward to like modern, like a modern day ball scene. But I don't know if they would go so far as to do like a full season in modern times. But I wouldn't put it past them to do like a flash forward scene like towards the very end of the show run to this is ball culture now in the present. So, yeah, that'd be fun. Part of the reason why I love like Pose is for the music. So, That'd be cool to hear some modern music on there. Um, but yeah. All right. Well, I feel like I'm honestly gonna end it now because my neck kind of hurts. And it's kind of late. I feel like some people have joined us and they've already gone to sleep. Um so I am going to end the stream here. I don't know, who knows? I might stream later this week because everybody in, it seems, a global social isolation, social distancing is occurring. So you might see me in another stream this week. Who knows? But I hope you guys stay healthy and safe during these dark times that is the coronavirus. And just enjoy the time you have inside. I don't know if you guys are practicing social distancing, but if you are, there are ways to keep yourself entertained. So yeah, we'll be okay. We're gonna be all right, to quote Ariana. So okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. There's a good chance I probably will stream later this week, but all right. And ooh, check out Fleabag. If you haven't already, if you're looking for a show to like stream or binge during social distancing, Fleabag. And then let me know how you thought about Fleabag. It's a good show. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. All right, bye.